Da 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 da. Boy World. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Dan. How you doing? It is that time of the week again where we have a look at what the boys have been up to for the past few days. And, well, seems like Ethan's had a lot on his plate, literally and metaphorically. Yeah. I'll have a wait. I'll have a wait while people come in. You know how it is. It's been fun listening to other people's opinions about Ethan not losing any weight since January. The boys are back in town. Down, down, down. Welcome in, Decker. Good to see you. Hope you're well. The boys are back in town. Town, town. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so it's been very interesting to see other people's opinions because they're they tend to be people who know a bit about nutrition, who know a bit about, weight loss and stuff like that. And there are very few people who are on Ethan's side on this. Yeah, it's been mad this week. Ethan has been scrutinized like he's like under a microscope almost. That's how much he's been scrutinized. And it's about fucking time because I had to endure all the insults thrown at me months ago, and now everybody's like, "Oh yeah, he's a fat ass." Yeah. So, I'm glad I stuck to it because now we're finding out all the things. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's hear it for the yeah, fucking hell. But hey, that's what it was. I was gonna endure it, and I'm glad I did. Welcome in, Debbie. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But there is one person that I want to hear from. Just one person that I want to hear from, and that is Coach Joey. That's who I want to hear from. Welcome in, Mills. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Joey Zachary is who I want to hear from. Good morning, Craig. Good to see you. 4 sleeves of solar bagels and 6 heads of lettuce. Well, rip your toilet later on today. I'll tell you that for nothing. You want him to take up Alan Roberts' offer? He won't. He won't. Because the thing is, Ethan is addicted to food, very clearly, but he is also addicted to the attention that he's been getting on social media. Now, is he addicted to all kinds of attention? That's gonna be the tell here. Because there are some people out there, there are lolcows out there that crave the bad and the good attention. So we've got James Bowler, we've got Tay Sowers, we've got Will Kelly, right? They also crave the bad attention. Can Ethan handle the bad attention? Because he loves being lauded because he's gone on podcast tours to talk about how he's lost so much weight despite still being 300 pounds overweight. Um, so is he going to be able to handle that? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, nutrition narc is an interesting one because I thought that he was a nutritionist, but his degree is in mechanical engineering. So it's I don't understand why he was lauding Ethan for so long. It's kind of weird. Right. So let's get started. We're going to have a look at an interesting video first. This is a promotional video that is a link from Ethan's bio to Peachfit's website, and I'll show you why it's interesting because it shows Ethan from the off here.
Just inject the syringe once a week, and all your fat's gonna melt away. I mean, that's what they're.
So we have Ethan there.
Just inject the syringe once a week, and all your fat's gonna melt away.
Belly hanging over the sink, titties out, holding a syringe. It's the before and the B5 photo, really. So basically, I wonder if Ethan's had to sign a contract with Peachfit to do all this, let's face it, demeaning bullshit, to kind of pay for his stay in California.
I mean, that's what they're telling you. But there's something they aren't. Nearly
I give it about 2 years before Ethan's a right-wing grifter. Yeah, that pipeline seems extremely likely, yeah.
1 in 4 overweight Americans are now on a GLP-1, and that number has doubled in the last 18 months.
And this video is also very telling because Peachfit seems to hate GLP-1s for some reason. Probably because people won't buy his ChatGPT recomp method if they go on a GLP-1.
Look, I get it. When I was over 300 pounds, I would have done anything to get under 200. I've tried it all. Keto, carnivore, juicing, every protocol social media gurus scream about.
Cut. You're supposed to say we have the perfect solution.
I would have taken it in a heartbeat. And by the end of the video, you'll know.
This video is like really bizarre. And also, there's no filters on Ethan, so you can see what he really looks like.
Exactly why I didn't, and why the 40 million people lining up at the pharmacy right now are about to learn a very expensive lesson. Stick with me, because here's the thing, I didn't get to 300.
Yeah, see, why would you pay for the pharmacy when you could pay Peachfit with his 2 kills on tap? It goes against his way of making money. Yeah, exactly. Welcome in, Jem. Good to see you.
315 pounds because I was lazy. I got there because for
He is
23
tall,
years, I
yeah.
lived in a body I felt trapped in. Trying on 5 different outfits just to land on the hoodie that hid me best. Laughing at fat jokes so nobody else would. Avoiding mirrors. Sneaking snacks. Starting diet after diet after diet. I honestly just gave up. I believe being overweight was just my story. Then I watched my buddy Aaron drop a crazy amount of weight. So if someone
And then I killed 2 people, and I thought, do you know what? I think I'll lose some weight now.
offers you a shot that just turns the cravings off, that's not weakness.
Wouldn't surprise me if he served his time in prison and he thought, I know what I'll do, so nobody will recognise me. I'll lose a bunch of weight and then have a moustache. I'll be like a different person. Unfortunately, you get found out, Jacob, so unluckers.
That's exhaustion. When I asked how he did it, he didn't show me a pill. He didn't show me a powder. He didn't show me some magic green smoothie. He showed me a strategy, a way of eating and training called the recomp method. It wasn't sexy, it wasn't a hack, it was a system.
Welcome,
Structure
Satan. Good
tailored
to
with
see
a
you.
real life, with a real job, real kids, and a real fridge. 12 months later,
I
I
don't
lost
like
130
moustache.
pounds.
See, the thing is, right, if Ethan could grow a moustache, he would totally rock that. It'd basically be like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins. Yeah, we're fraternal twins.
I was under 200 for the first time since I was a teenager. And for the first time in my adult life, I wasn't hiding. Of course, it had challenges, and not every moment was easy. But the important part was, it worked when nothing else did. Nicholas lost 20 pounds in 2 months, went down 2 shirt sizes, and his back pain went away. In the middle, Jared started at 235, dropped to 203 in 12 weeks. He said his sleep got more restful and his belief in himself skyrocketed. Brittany got diagnosed multiple times with cirrhosis at 30 and said, "This is no way to live."
And all he said was, instead of sour cream, have a Greek yogurt. Instead of chocolate, eat a banana. The very, very difficult things that nobody else would have thought of.
Just weeks into following the system, she lost 11 pounds, dropped 2 clothing sizes, and walked into restaurants without ordering 13.
Ethan lost 2 pounds in 1 month. He's doing really well. In fact, well, I mean, he's gained what? How much has he gained since January? I think he's up 7 pounds since January.
1,500-calorie burgers. I shared my story online just to inspire a few people. Over 4 million people followed instead because they were stuck in the same cycle I was. Tired of broken promises, tired of cookie-cutter plans, tired of being told just to have more willpower. And it's not just Aaron and me that it's worked for. And every single one of them, at some point...
This is going to be a wild theory, right? So you can completely disregard this and call me a nutter if you want. But I feel like Peach comes from a rich family who can make things appear and make things go away, if you know what I mean. That seems to have been what's happened. That's a wild theory, so ignore me.
How to answer the same question you're probably asking right now.
I mean, yeah, that's cool that he did it, but can I just take the shot and skip the journey?
Yeah, I had to answer that question for myself. And what I found changed everything about how I think about weight loss. I want to show you because the people selling these drugs are hoping you don't see this. Here's the part nobody puts in their commercials. You're not buying a transformation, you're renting one. When patients in the largest GLP-1 trials stopped taking the drug, research showed roughly 2/3 of the lost weight came back within a
Okay, so yeah, this is true. I've read a few studies that people that go on GLP-1s, when they come off them, the cravings return and they put the weight back on. But that's because it doesn't address the issue that they're facing, and that's their addiction to food. That's maybe binge eating or bulimia. That's the reason why they put the weight back on, and that's why I've always advocated for a holistic approach to weight loss. In that you have the GLP-1, but you also go through some kind of therapy or get a load of resources and information where you can beat the cravings and basically learn to eat normally.
year. Some gain back more than they lost because the moment the chemical leaves your system, the cravings come back full force. The drug doesn't fix anything. It just turned the volume down on a problem that was always going to come back when the pen ran out. But here's the part that scared me the most. While you're on the shot, you're not just losing fat, you're losing muscle. Studies have shown as much
If you do strength training while you're on a GLP-1, that will minimize the muscle loss.
as 40%.
So basically, he's trying to scare people out of doing the GLP-1. That's what he's doing here. No, don't take this. Do this. Do my method and give me millions and millions of pounds. My sweet Dashin passed away 2 days ago, and I'm down bad. I'm sorry to hear that, Forrest. The only thing showing me up besides her memories is finding Patriot's personal Instagram and saying, well, that's not. Let's not bring people who have nothing to do with this into it. I'm sorry you lost your dog, but maybe find something that a bit better than knowing about someone's wife. His logic is flawed. He's arguing that GLP-1 doesn't produce long-lasting results, but how long have his clients kept off this weight? That's true, Aaron. Welcome in, by the way.
Of the weight you drop on these drugs is lean tissue, the stuff that keeps you strong, the stuff that keeps your metabolism alive, and frankly keeps you looking great instead of being a shrunken version of yourself. So when you stop paying $1,000+ a month, and you will stop because no one starts paying $12,000 a year forever, here's what happens. The fat comes back, the muscle doesn't. You don't get under 200 and stay there. You become a softer, weaker version of the person who started. And here's the part that ads will never show you. The drug didn't teach you a single skill. You don't know how to read a food label. You don't know how to train. You don't know how to handle a Sunday cookout, hotel breakfast, or a 10 p.m. craving. So the day the prescription runs out, or the insurance changes, or the dose stops working, you're right back at the starting line. Except now with less muscle and a credit card bill. That's not a transformation, that's a lease. And the pharma company knows it. That's why they're marketing.
Why? I know, if you start this take with me pulling the thing to show I'm really muscly, you're only doing one plate, mate. You could have gone like to the full stack. Fuck you know.
Market cap added hundreds of billions of dollars in the last 2 years. They're not selling you weight loss. They're selling you a lifetime subscription to staying thin. That's not what I want, and I know that's not what you want either. That's why I built Under 200. Under 200 isn't a shortcut. It's the exact blueprint I use to lose 130 pounds and stay there. Broken down so anyone over 200 right now can use it to get under and stay under for the rest of their life. Here are the
Yeah, I don't think this is working for Ethan. Welcome in, Pulpy's wig. Hope you're doing well. Muscle loss can happen in any weight loss. Exactly.
6 pillars it's built on. Pillar 1, build.
That's why like, you know, strength training is important to go alongside your weight loss.
Unbreakable discipline. You'll find the emotional why that keeps you going when motivation runs out, deeper than any number on a scale. Then you'll install the same daily discipline system behind my 130-pound transformation. The point isn't to try harder. The point is to make healthy choices automatic, so you stop fighting yourself. Take Tony. He came into the program at 290 pounds, dropped 20 fast, then slipped up, gained it all back, and quit on himself. Most guys would have stayed gone. But Coach Ryan didn't quit on him. Tony came back, started over, and 12 months later,
Coach Ryan. Coach Ryan. So you're talking about Ryan, the guy who's okay, the guy who's like really overweight. He's a weight loss coach. Um, I don't think I would taking weight loss advice from somebody who is morbidly obese. I'm not sure about that one. I don't think so, Mills, because he only spent 30 days in prison for killing 2 people. So, yeah, I don't know. Coach Ryan is the same Ryan who's like also really overweight, yeah.
he was sitting at 170 pounds. The discipline this program instills doesn't break you when you stumble. It picks you back up. Pillar 2, burn fat and build muscle at the same time. You'll learn the exact recomp strategy I used. No more choosing between cutting and bulking. You'll calculate your personalized calorie and macro target with the TDE method. Dialed to your goal weight, not some generic chart. You'll learn how to
So basically how it works for everyone else without having to pay.
eat so you can build muscle, which builds your metabolism and help you lose weight at the same time. Zach came in at 309 pounds. 9 weeks in, he was 285, but he wasn't shrinking. He was getting stronger. His exact words, "I'm the strongest I've been in 10 years. Now is almost into a 2x. That's the difference between losing weight and recomping. One leaves you weaker, the other rebuilds you. Pillar 3, the 5-minute meal system. 3 complete 7-day meal plans at 3 different calorie ranges. Pick yours and start losing weight this week.
I thought you said this wasn't a cookie cutter method.
Every meal comes with the recipe, the portions, and the macros already done for you. And you'll eat food that you
Yeah, I thought this wasn't a cookie cutter method, but you've done cookie cutter recipes that just sweep across the board.
actually like pancakes, tacos, parfaits, not chicken and broccoli. Henry came in thinking he was the enemy.
I like chicken and broccoli.
5 weeks later, 21 pounds gone. His exact words to me, "I used to think food meant weight gain. It's the complete opposite. That's what these meal plans do. They flip the
Peach acting like you can gain muscle as fast as you can lose fat. Well, he did say to Ethan, you may have gained 11 pounds, but I'm pretty sure you lost 3 pounds of body fat. How the fuck do you know? Welcome in, Wendy. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
relationship. Pillar 4, the 45-minute workout blueprint. 6 full programs, 4 gym splits, 3 to 6 days
No cookie cutter here. Just 6 generic programs to tailor to every single person in the world.
a week. 2 home programs, no equipment needed, all under 45 minutes. And every exercise has a joint-friendly swap for bad knees or a stiff back. Gage joined at 210 pounds. 3 months later, he was 173, leaner, stronger, more muscle than he'd ever had. But the thing he says, my knees don't hurt, my back doesn't hurt. That's not by accident. That's the joint-friendly programming doing exactly what it's built to do. Pillar 5, 18 step-by-step video lessons. Mindset, nutrition,
Exactly, Christy. When he says meal plan, it's cookie cutter. It's not tailored to the individual. He's saying no cookie cutter plans here, but everything he's just said screams cookie cutter to me.
tracking, training, the full system in plain language that anyone can follow. Plus 13 downloadable worksheets that pairs with the key lessons so you're actually doing the work and not just watching it. Gary lost 50 pounds in a year. When I asked him how he made the difference, he didn't say the workouts, he didn't say the meals. He said, it teaches you everything from the ground up. In very simple words, so easy to understand. That's by design. We didn't build a course, we built
How much water do you reckon was wasted trying to make this video?
an education system. In Pillar 6, private community plus daily accountability. You're not doing this alone. You're joining 10,000 plus guys and me inside of a private community that's active every single day. Not a dead Facebook group that goes quiet after.
Yeah, the only reason your knees and back feel better is because you don't have any money in your wallet. Just to say I'm on 5 milligram Manjaro, and over that last year I've lost 8% body fat and gained 6% muscle from my starting points. Well done. That's great. GLP-1 is a tool. I've had to do the work. Exactly. It's at the end of the day, if you have a gastric bypass, you still have to make sure that you adhere to a solid diet. If you have a GLP-1, you still need to make sure that you handle your food noise, handle your cravings, handle how you eat, because some people can go on a GLP-1, not change their diet at all, and then wonder why they feel really sick every single bloody day. So,
For a week. Monthly challenges with real prizes. Milestone badges as you drop weight. Members who train together in person. John joined at 350 pounds. Last month, he told me something I haven't been able to stop thinking about. I have not talked to one person at PeachFit, any coach, any member, who had not lost 80 pounds doing the exact method. That's the room you're talking
so you haven't talked to Ethan then? He's not talked to Ethan. That's very particular.
into. Not a Facebook group, a room
Welcome
full
in,
of guys
Vogue.
who've
Happy
already
weekend.
done what you're
Good to
about
see
to
you.
do.
Actually take action and accountability for myself in order to reach those goals. And so that's everything from talking about being in a caloric deficit, actually going in and
Only
having
for men. I haven't seen. Have there been any women in this?
more than just
I don't think so.
doing bench press. It's got a very well-rounded workout routine, not only for at the gym, but also for at home for those of you that do not have a membership. And just overall, talking about the mentality that you need in order to actually make change. The most significant change that I have noticed with BeachFit is my mentality. I'm just finishing up the gym right now, and I tell you, I did not want to come to the gym today. But the discipline that I've
One
built
woman,
over the
okay.
last 4 months of being
So it's predominantly for men then, yeah.
with this program,
They want the broccoli haircut and the porno stash too. One briefly appeared at the beginning. Oh, okay. That might have been Ethan, because he did have big titties.
pushed myself to go to the gym, and I feel great. Biceps feel a little burnt out, but nothing wrong with that. Moving on to my relationship with food, a personal goal of mine was to actually start creating my own meals at home rather than door dashing, going and getting fast food and, just countlessly eating calories and not even realizing how much I'm eating. So it has significantly improved, and I'm actually conscious about what I'm eating and how that's fueling me for the rest of the day.
A lot of people hate going to the
For those
gym
of you
in these
looking to join
videos.
PeachFit, really the number one selling point that I would tell you is join for the community alone. There's countless great stories like mine and so many different people that are absolutely supportive of
How much did Peach pay you to say this? I won't tell.
you and understand where you're starting
Oh, I
from.
like going to the gym
And when you
too.
join today, you're also getting 4 bonuses I charge separately if I sold them on their own.
Oh.
24/7 AI Pocket Coach. Stuck at the drive-thru at 10
AI Pocket Coach. Isn't PeachFit an AI Pocket Coach?
p.m. Not sure if your squat form is right? Text your AI coach and get instant answers. Macros, meals, exercise subs, whenever you need them. The first 7 days quick start playbook.
Not cookie cutter here. No cookie cutters here.
A day-by-day plan so you hit the ground running and you see momentum in the first week. No, where
Was
do
there
I
a
even
recipe?
Macros, meals, exercise subs, whenever you need them. The first 7 days quick start playbook. A day-by-day plan so you hit the ground.
What? He's actually done a recipe for white rice. No cookie cutter methods here. You can even have just some white rice for dinner. Literally. So what you're saying is just have a plate of white rice for dinner. Okay. And people are paying for this, yeah? People are paying for this. He is pocket-sized, yeah. Welcome in, Deb. Good to see you. This sounds like those ads that would play all night on the TV while I was growing up. They do sound like that, yeah. You know, like Amazing Discoveries, that kind of stuff. What? So nothing else but white rice for dinner on day 2. Yeah, you're really going to stick to your diet with that, aren't you? Just eat some dust. Anybody? No? Dust.
Running and you see momentum in the first week. No, where do I even start paralysis? The grocery cheat sheet. Exactly what to buy, what to
Welcome
skip,
in
and
middle.
how to
Good
set
to
your
see you.
kitchen up so losing fat feels effortless from day one. The recomp supplement and energy
Yeah, just white rice for dinner would be like I'd be falling asleep after about half an hour.
protocol. The 5 supplement categories I use daily. Protein, creatine, pre-workout, sleep support, vitamins. Not required, but they help. These bonuses aren't fluff, they're accelerators. Antonio lost 17 pounds in 6 weeks. Hannah lost 10 pounds in a couple weeks and said
A go! Woo!
that her mental health skyrocketed for the better.
And I'm currently at 216. So I've officially lost almost 10 pounds in a span of just a couple weeks. As far as the most
Very out of
significant
touch,
change
yeah.
I've noticed since starting the Peach Fit program would probably be my mental health skyrocketing for the better. My view of food, my view of exercise, how
My bank account balance going into the negatives. That's so happy.
I've realized that food isn't the enemy and that it's actually what helps me fuel my body and helps me get to where I need to be. And as far as exercise goes, it's helping me understand what's so important about weightlifting and what's so important about doing something as simple as walking on an incline. It's pretty incredible.
Oh, well done, Vogue. That's amazing. After having a plateau for around 2 months, I kicked myself back into gear and am making progress again the past fortnight. Sharing because I find this community helpful for motivation. That's very kind, Vogue. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you join the Discord, people do post their workouts and talk about their accountability and stuff like that. So feel free to join. And you know, this community, you can talk to each other about weight loss and stuff and have discussions about whether you're struggling or whether you're succeeding, and you can do it all for free. You know, it's not really that difficult. But you can send me a super chat or two if you want. I don't mind that. You can't buy food if you don't have funds. Exactly, Pulpy's wig. So it just works out that way. And that's why you spend $9,000 on a Peach Fit program. All you can afford is white rice for dinner.
The transformation I've already seen for me personally, and the way that I feel and the way that I fit in my clothes already. As far as advice that I would give to someone else who probably was in the same position as me, is that just do it because it actually works. It's tailored to you, it's tailored to your needs, it's tailored to your goals, and there are results and you will see results. And I think honestly one of the biggest highlights, something I've never seen done before, is the personal coaching calls that you have weekly. There's 3 in the week and then 1 on the weekend. You actually have them with your coach and other people that are in the exact same boat as you. Nothing is more encouraging than fighting a battle along with other people fighting with you on your side. So I just want to say thank you to people.
There's a ton of info out there for somebody to lose weight gradually and consistently. Excuse me. You can do it without any help if you want to, but some of us do need help. So it's fine to ask for help if you need it. But people like Peach Fit prey on that kind of stuff. Oh, Forrest, thank you so much. I appreciate this super chat. White Rice Fund. I'm gonna need it, mate. I'm gonna need it. Thank you, Mels. Thank you. So this video kind of preys on people's insecurities. It kind of he's scaring people into his recomp method by saying that if you take a GLP-1, you're going to lose muscle. So
For everything that you guys have done for me already, and it's not even been a month and I've already seen a huge change, and so have other people in my life that genuinely love me and want to see me succeed. So thank you guys so much for all that you do. And again, this has been probably one of the most incredible experiences for me because it's actually working, and I've never seen something work so well along with my mental health and my physical
need
health.
help at some point.
Daniel
Dan.
lost 22 pounds in 2 months and told me the way
Excuse
I
me,
was doing it
sorry.
before was just not sustainable. Crash dieting, work out hard for a short period, then falling off. Peach Fit makes it a sustainable plan for life-changing fitness. This is what members do in their first 60 days when they have the full toolkit. Now, of course, my
Same,
results
bro,
don't mean much
same.
if they're not repeatable. So look what's been happening with our members. Of course, these are great results from people who put in the work.
Where's the B5 picture of Ethan? Come on, mate.
And I can't guarantee you them, but hopefully they inspire you. Andreas lost 101 pounds in 12 months and 3 weeks, and finally stopped seeing food as comfort. Now he sees it as fuel. Cameron, 24 years old, lost 42 pounds in 6 months and stopped needing energy drinks to make it through his workday. He used to fall asleep at his desk after lunch. Not anymore. Aaron lost 115 pounds in 12 months. Yeah, That's Aaron. Ryan lost 130 pounds in 11 months. Bobby came
Couldn't even be bothered to edit the video, and he put 160 pounds.
in at 263, a former football player who'd lost his way with food. 7 weeks later, he was down 17 pounds,
therapy is
back in the
key,
gym
yeah,
and getting
I would
compliments
say.
from family for the first time in years. Taylor, an emergency room nurse with marriage falling apart, lost 115 pounds in 6 months. His exact words, "This program saved my life. I'm a better father, a better husband, and a better nurse."
I don't know if you needed that, like, that element of it. My marriage was falling apart, and then I lost weight, and now I'm an amazing person. All right.
Judd dropped 46 pounds in 18 weeks, went from a 46-inch waist to 40.
When I started this weight loss journey, I'm currently in my 18th week. I weighed 334 pounds 18 weeks ago, and currently I weigh 288.2.
Like, don't get me wrong, all of these transformations are amazing, but I don't feel like with the way PeachFit presents his recomp method that they needed to pay a vast amount of money to do this.
So about 46 pounds lost. The most
160 pounds he lost
significant
was his
change
wife,
that
yeah.
I've seen in myself is losing 6 pant sizes. I was a 46-inch waist, and now I'm down to a 40. PeachFit
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any long-term successes with PeachFit, but he's very much the kind of person that puts the before and after. And by the time Ethan gets to his after, considering the way he acts, we're all going to be 6 feet in the ground.
transformed my relationship with food and exercise tremendously because I didn't give exercise a chance. And I'm more food aware, I guess is what you would say. And I'd give anybody advice that wants to try PeachFit for their weight loss journey, a full sin. Changed my life, and it's still changing my life. Hopefully by October, I'm gonna be 240 pounds. And no matter how hard you think it is the best thing I've ever done.
And how many times do you just have white rice a week? 5, 6, 7 times a week?
Hunter lost 50
Welcome in,
pounds in 3
Sprinkles. Good to
months.
see you. Hope
Juan
you're well.
started at 315 pounds. Same place I did. Saw my TikTok, watched for a week wondering if it was real, and decided to stop scrolling and doing. JP came in battling depression and lost 80 pounds in 9 months. Last fall, he flew from Midwest to California
I lost 200 pounds and I'm still depressed, so how does that work?
just to train with me in person. Austin started at 250 and dropped to 187. Almost 60 pounds gone in a year. He told me, "I feel so much better in my body and I just feel so much better about myself as a person."
And after a year, I have lost almost 60 pounds now. So I'm around 187. I'm around that area. That was when my last weigh-in was. And the most significant change that I've noticed outside of my
There's a lot of
appearance would
hyperbole,
be
yeah.
just my confidence is absolutely skyrocketed. Like, I feel so much better.
Jim Bob weighed 500 pounds and lost 3 of his legs. And now he's lost 8 pounds and grew back 5 legs. He's doing really well.
In my body, and I just feel so much better about myself as a person. And being able
Welcome
to
in,
lose weight
ZZ.
is
Good
one of
to
those
see you. Hope you're
confidence
well.
boosters that's like, I did that. So that's probably the biggest change, is my confidence for sure. And the way that PeachFit has changed my relationship with food is that I'm able to cheat and fully understand how to come back from that. Because having a relationship with food, everyone has to be able to cheat. And being able to understand how to do that.
Okay, so you'll put in positive and negative terms to food. So PeachFit doesn't address that in his recon method. Okay, so you're calling things cheating. Right. Okay. So what PeachFit has done is he's put certain connotations to food in a negative and a positive way, which I don't think personally helps. So.
And how to come back from that. I learned from PeachFit, and I'm very grateful for that, because without that, I probably would have stopped. And the best advice I could give to someone would be to not just solely focus on PeachFit, learn from people in your gym as well. The PeachFit community is great. I love the Discord and all that. but you can also learn from the people inside of your gym as well. That's probably the biggest piece of advice I can give you.
Real weight off, wondering if they'd ever get to enjoy their prime years of their life. And then there's Gabby. She started the program 17 weeks ago and was at 234 pounds. She sent me a video and said, well, just play the clip.
Hey guys, my name is Gabby Medina. I'm doing this test and award video for the Peach Fit program. I joined the program back in May 19th of this year, earlier this year.
Yeah, reading labels and portion control is a big thing. That's probably like the key thing that you need to do. But if you do have like BED or something along those lines, you do need to seek external help, I would say. It's easier to make yourself feel good with food than with just about anything else. Yeah, yeah. Like people like a good, if you like good quality food and you eat too much of it, you're still going to gain weight, Peach is all right, but you can get this info from random people at the gym, yeah.
I had always struggled with my weight. I was very active and athletic person when I was younger. Played soccer, played lots of sports, but I was
It's called football.
always still overweight. I've been overweight my whole entire life. But this year I kind of reached an all-time high. I was very unhappy of how I looked, how I felt, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And so I saw the Peach Fit program, and I took that investment in myself, took that initial step, and with the help of Jacob, I've built a way better relationship with food, knowing my macros, how much protein I need to intake, and all that kind of stuff, to be able to, still be in a calorie deficit, but feel good about what I'm eating. And on top of that, the gym. I had known about the gym and what it is to come out into the gym, but I really needed that push that the weekly check-ins give me with Jacob, and that really motivates me to keep going. When I started the program, this is what I looked like at 234, so I don't know if you can see. And then this morning, I officially weighed under 200 pounds, 198. This is what I'm looking like. I'm repping the Peach Fit merch. I don't know if you guys can see. And like I said, this is only the start of the journey. I'm at week 17. Out of week 26, the goal by week 26 is to be at 180, which was when I was really active in the gym back during COVID. But I don't think I will look, I think I'm going to be looking a lot better at the end by this, just because of how much effort I am into putting into what food I'm consuming and also what I'm doing at the gym. I'm much stronger, better focused at the gym than I was before. So if you need a little bit of motivation, I hope this video helps out and gets you that initiative to get into the Peach Fit program, get into the one-on-ones, because Jacob will help you get to the goal.
Well, what you can't see or hear in the background is Peach Fit revving his car next to her. Like, if you don't say good things,
Bye, guys.
That's what we're doing here, and there's a lot more people like this. Let me be straight with you. Under 200 isn't for everyone. If you want to lose 30 pounds in 7 days with a magic detox, this is not for you. This is for people who are done wasting time, done starting over, people who are ready to work. Look, I've had members come in at 220 pounds. I've had them come in at 290. I've had one guy at 380 lose 57 pounds, and then kept losing 23 pounds on his own after the program, because the system had become second nature. And none of them were too far gone. Every one of them were just done waiting. You don't need to starve yourself. Live in the gym.
yeah, I don't think they know his past
Be
now.
perfect. You do need structure, a support
Good morning,
system,
Feminine. Good to see
accountability.
you.
And
Hope
that's
you're
what
well.
under 200 gives you. And you do it from your home, at your pace, with help every step of the way. All for less than what most guys pay for a yearly gym membership they never use. Here's the best part. You don't risk a thing. If you don't feel leaner, if you don't feel stronger,
there's
and
Ethan.
more control than you have in years, I'll give you your money back. No hassle.
Have you noticed there's nobody of Ethan's size in the before and after? There's no there are like some 100-pound weight losses, but there's nobody that's like they've gone from like 350 down to 180. They've not done anything like that. So it seems like this program works for people that don't have like a vast amount of weight to lose. There are some outliers that have lost like maybe 100 pounds, but the vast majority of Ethan's clients tend to be people that only need to lose about 50 pounds or less, I would say. That seems to be what the majority of clients are like for Peach Fit. And they're the ones that you're more likely to get results from. Whereas with somebody like Ethan, it's going to be years and years of pain and sorrow to get him from 400 odd down to the 200s.
No fine print. I'm not promising you results. You've got to work for those. But you are covered by my results-based guarantee. Follow the plan. Show us your effort. If you don't see results in the first 30 days, refund. You have nothing to lose except the wait. Now look, every week you wait is another week stuck in the same cycle. Another week skipped of workouts. Another week of second-guessing meals. Another week of watching your confidence slip. If you don't start now, where will you
They
be
do have
90
lots
days
of
from
money
today?
to lose,
Still
yes.
frustrated? Still covering up with baggy clothes? Still telling yourself you'll start Monday? The time is gonna pass anyway. 3 months from now,
Wait a
you're
minute,
either
was
gonna
that
start
Ethan?
now, or will you be 90 days from today? Still frustrated? Still covering up with baggy clothes? Still telling yourself you'll
Oh, that Peach's arm?
start
Well,
Monday?
that was
The
Ethan's
time
arm.
is gonna pass anyway. 3 months from now, you're either gonna look in the mirror wishing you started, or you're gonna be proud of how far you've come. Mike lost 30 pounds in 3 months. Greg lost 36 pounds in 13 weeks. Nick lost 60 pounds in 3 months flat. And none of them waited for a perfect Monday. They just started. The cost of waiting is always higher than the cost of starting. So, here we are. You've got 2 roads ahead. Road 1, keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself you'll start Monday.
Yeah.
Watch another year pass wondering what you could have been.
Yeah.
Road 2, join
Poor Ethan will not be the Peach Pit poster boy. He won't. Welcome in, Miss Connie. Hope you're well.
us. Commit to the system. Get the support you need. Let this be the last time you ever start over. This isn't just about looking better. It's about living better. It's about getting under 200 and staying there for the rest of your life. Click the button below. You're not just buying a program. You're joining 10,000 plus members who are on the same journey. I'm waiting for you on the inside. Click the button below to get instant access.
You're waiting for me?
My name is Jake. I have lost 56 pounds in 2 months so far.
Well, there's another 2 months for Ethan. Welcome in, Paolo. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for a while. And thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That's amazing. You're so kind. Thank you.
60 when I started the Peach Fit program, and I am now
Welcome in,
under
mate.
280. It's been about a year since I've
I'd actually been wondering where you'd gone. Like, I thought Paolo had left me.
started the weight loss journey.
Peach Fit has really helped me achieve my goals, and the biggest change I've had personally since starting Peach Fit was I'm now in shape, obviously, but the constant support from the online groups has been very encouraging.
My name is Joseph. I've been a part of the program for a couple months now. I originally started off the program weighing 287, 288, and as of this morning, I was 228 pounds, which is the craziest thing to me. I haven't weighed this much since high school.
My name's Austin. When I first started my weight loss journey, I weighed 250 pounds. After a year, I have lost almost 60 pounds now, so I'm around 187. And the
Sounds
most
so
significant
convincing.
change that I've noticed outside of my appearance would be just my confidence is absolutely skyrocketed.
Hey, Peach Fit, how's it going? I'm Stefan Arterberry. I started weight with 297. Within 4 months, I lost a little bit over 45 pounds. I'm currently 248. I mean, I'm just excited. I will say though again, just trust the process.
My name is Swanson Abi, and about a year ago, I weighed 315 pounds. I watched the videos for about a week, and I was thinking to myself, can someone who weighed 315 pounds actually lose that weight in such a short time? I decided to buy this program. I was like, you know what? I didn't know where to start. I'm just going to buy this program and see what happens. For me, I give this 2 thumbs up. It's a good program, and I'd recommend it to anyone who's trying to start somewhere. This is the right way to start off.
I apologize. I'm finding it really difficult to understand him. And ironically, it's the only video that doesn't have subtitles. Even the subtitles are like, oh.
He teaches you the little things and the most important things on weight loss.
My name's Bobby. I have been in the Peach Fit program now for 7 weeks. My starting weight was 263. I'm currently 246 and counting. Since joining Peach Fit, the biggest thing that's changed for me is confidence.
His eyebrows are on
His
fleek.
clothes are fitting better.
His
Getting
eyebrows are like
compliments from friends
fantastic.
and family. It's really impacted my life quite a bit in the last few weeks. If you are out there and you are not able to do an activity that you want to do, if you just feel bad looking at yourself in the mirror, whatever it is, if you just need
It's
to live a
probably a
healthier
stick
lifestyle,
I reckon.
I highly recommend reaching out to Peach.
Because there's no ums and ahs in a lot of these things. These are all Peach Pit's money suckles, you know.
Peach Fit, reach out to these guys, see what they can do for you.
My name is Taylor Gregory. Joining Peach Fit was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Before I joined Peach Fit, I was in the worst spot in my life. My marriage was falling apart. I don't feel like I was a present father. I decided to make a change and join Peach Fit, and it's been one of the best decisions of my life. It's actually saved my life.
I've lost 100 pounds and now I have 3 wives. Thank you, Peach Fit.
Life. I've lost a total of 115 pounds in about 6 months due to mostly just lifestyle changes and following the guidelines. I would recommend this program to anyone that's on the fence that, isn't sure, wants to start, isn't sure what to do. Just start. Just try it. This program proves that not just me, but many other people have lost over 100 pounds in a short amount of time just with the hard work and sticking to the game plan.
In my turn, was that it? 75 off. $75 off expires soon. Get it, guys. Come on. Oh. I don't. Well, middle, I believe he. See, this is where I'm interested to know about his background because it's to do with peaches. He used to be a roadside fruit seller, and that's ironically the same. The road that he sold fruit on was where he killed 2 people. So he did business quite a lot one day. Is he sat on the toilet? Yeah, he didn't get therapy to help his marriage. He found Peach Fit. So yeah, that was Peach Fit's spiel video. Oh, there's a girl. Recomp supplement and energy protocol. The grocery cheat sheet. So yeah, apparently this isn't cookie cutter, but a lot of what I'm seeing is very cookie cutter. So yeah, that was the Peach Fit method. So let's move on to the task at hand, and that is that the old bloody Ethan Benard? So he hasn't posted very much. He's in a bad mental place, mementals. He vague posts about his mentals a lot. So here we go. I think this is a new one.
Back in bicep day was the first time I've
No, this is not a new one. Oh, no, actually, Ethan on his channel has literally done 2 videos in the past week. That's all he's done. He's a content creator, guys.
I did not want to go to the gym today, but you know what?
Yeah, that's what you say every day.
I showed up anyway, and this was a really
At least he's wearing a shirt. That's all we can appreciate.
humbling day for me. This was a shoulder and arm exercise day for us.
Still doing those faces though. Like he's doing the faces and he's got what, 10 kg on there? Yeah, no worries, Middle. Enjoy your workout. Ethan's been on the collab grind recently. He has.
And even though it may not look like a
Yeah, it's all happening on the non-Ethan channels.
lot of weight that I'm pushing in this video, I was still pushing myself and trying my hardest. And I'm proud of myself for being able to do that, especially despite
I hate the fact that he's jerking his neck back when he's doing the weights because that's really, really bad. That's really bad for your spine. It's hard making 1-minute videos every day. I know, Jen. It's terrible, isn't it?
the fatigue and despite that defeated feeling that I've had this week. Look, even with this movement, you guys know how happy I am with my progress on this. I still wasn't pushing out as many reps as
Like the thing with me is that because I'm actually making consistent monthly payments, like since I'm earning monthly payments from YouTube, I'm gonna have to go to get myself registered as a self-employed person, I'm hoping that will kind of spur me on to do more recorded videos and more live streams. So fingers crossed.
I normally would have.
Danny
I
orders
still have a lot of
DoorDash.
work
Do you
to do.
reckon?
I still have a long ways to go, but I'm just going to keep moving forward, even with these familiar movements over and over again. More weight and more reps over
Welcome
time
in, Belle. Good to see
is
you.
gonna
Hope
get
you're
me
well.
where I need to be. Speaking of getting where I need to be,
So this was just an ad. This was just an ad for Jocko Fuel, raspberry ice cream flavor, lead-based drink.
Also brought one of the Jocko raspberry gelato protein shakes with me. This is a really nice new
Welcome in,
flavor
Dr.
for
Phil.
the
Good to
summer.
see you. Hope
180
you're well.
calories, 30 grams of grass-fed protein, ready to drink at any time. As always, I really appreciate their support on the journey, and you guys can use code Ethan for 20% off at jockofuel.com.
So, the only reason he did this video was because he was obligated to. Milk. He's having the milk. So, one workout video this week, and the other one was a nutrition thing. That tricep pushdown form is terrible, yeah. It's all terrible form, Pink. Like, when he does that, I can't remember what that one is, but he goes like this. How are you doing that? Jocko shakes at Ethan's red velvet cake. The thing is, I think he has red velvet cake regardless. Thought you were going to say oblong.
So you've seen my diet. You know I'm a big.
So he's holding a microphone, but the audio is coming from the camera. Peak setup.
Volume guy, but we've got the nutrition.
This guy on the right is the nutrition nut. I did tell you his degree is in mechanical engineering, so he would be he's well disposed to talk about fuel, but for a car.
Here. So what kind of low-calorie stuff can I add to my diet to mix it up a little bit and make it taste better?
Number one, I'd go with high-fiber tortillas. They are the most filling thing for the calories. Not only are they low-calorie, but they're also...
Maybe Ethan's a bobblehead. He does have that Funko Pop look about him. He really does. So Nutrition Narc is basically telling Ethan, have high-fiber tortillas.
High fiber, which is good for your gut. I have at least 2 to 3 a day. You know, 95% of Americans don't get their daily fiber, and this is an easy way to do so that actually tastes good.
Have you heard of solar bagels?
Yeah.
Have you heard of solar bagels? Peach eats 8 of those a day.
I do. Sometimes 2 of those a day.
Yeah, that's like.
So Ethan has just admitted that he has a tube of bagels a day. Now, that on its own is like, yeah, it's interesting because Peach Fit did a video where he said, yeah, I just had 8 bagels for lunch. But whereas Peach was probably having them on their own, I think that Ethan would be slapping the cream cheese on. He'd be slapping the Nutella on. You know, I don't think he would have the bagels on their own. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Same thing as having.
It's like the high fiber bagels are kind of a more satisfying version of the fiber.
Yeah, they are.
Because they taste super carby.
Yeah.
It's like eating bread, basically.
I know.
They taste super carby. It's like eating bread. So, did you see how did you see how he lit up when he was talking about those bagels? Like he became I've never seen him as happy talking about fucking bagels.
Bagels are kind of a more satisfying.
Welcome in, love. Good to see you.
Yeah, they are.
Because they taste super carby.
Yeah.
Do you see how happy he looks talking about fucking bagels? Laurie, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's wild that he's talking about food with such like elation. He's like, oh my God, carbs and bagels in my mouth. I'm so happy.
It's like eating bread, basically.
I know you're doing a bunch of lettuce. I know you're doing a bunch of vegetables. Do you do any fruit? Do you do any watermelon or strawberries?
I'm a big watermelon guy. I'm an even bigger pineapple guy. I know that's a lot higher in sugar, but that's like my favorite go-to fruit.
For me, like a little tip I have is if you buy a fruit that doesn't really taste that good, it's not that ripe, throw in a little bit of sweetener on top of it. It makes it taste so much better. I know it sounds like dramatic and get some like stevia or some shit, throw it on top of the strawberries, they instantly taste 10 times riper. The calories have
it's funny because I don't think I have to worry about that with pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple's pretty sweet. What sauces do you put on like your stuff? What are your low-calorie sauces?
So a lot of the sauces I use, I was doing the zero sugar G-Hughes for a while.
What flavor?
Sweet chili.
That's the best one.
Yeah, I don't think Ethan has very many vegetables. The only vegetables I see Ethan have is the romaine lettuce. This mic quality, I know, right? Like the mic isn't working. Why are they holding a microphone?
My go-to on taco salads, I do 2 servings of salsa and 1.5 servings of light sour cream. And
Go ahead.
It comes out to like 70 calories, but you make like a lot of dressing.
Yeah.
You know?
Light sour cream is a good option. If you want to go even lower, I do plain non-fat Greek yogurt. I don't know if you've tried that.
I've heard that. I'm not a plain Greek yogurt guy. I've never tried it in that context.
To me, it works better in a context in the bowl than anything else because it's kind of more of like a texture cooling, like not salty, but like a dull. I would try it and see what you like. It's not as good as the light sour cream.
I was gonna say the sour cream to me kind of makes the taste, like kind of the vibe of the taco bowl.
Try it once.
Can't you just add like lemon juice to Greek yogurt and that's kind of like sour cream in it? Mels, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. That's very kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that immensely. Thank you.
So you've seen my.
So basically, they've told nutrition nuts told him have fiber tortillas, put sugar on, put sweetener on your fruit. No, just eat fruit normally. Have some fruit and some nuts or something like that. It's easier said than done when it comes to losing weight, but I feel like Ethan is not in the headspace to make any kind of substantial change. And he said so himself on podcasts that he doesn't want to make any changes. He just wants to lose the weight. And that's not a sustainable way of keeping your weight down. Why does fruit need sweetener? So he's saying that if the fruit doesn't taste nice, put sweetener on it. I don't know. You don't need it, in my opinion. You'd rather cut down your portions, yeah. So that was Ethan for this week on his own page. But like we've said in the chat today, it's all about what happened off the page. So we'll start with an interesting video, okay?
A hard pill for everyone to swallow. A calorie deficit works for weight loss 100% of the time. If it didn't work for you, you weren't in one. Well, it's not actually 100% of the time. This might come as a surprise to you, but there are some cases where a calorie deficit doesn't work, so let me go over those. Bro, got your ass. You thought your phone was muted. No, of course it works 100% of the time. You physically cannot break the laws of thermodynamics. It is impossible to create energy out of nothing. So you know how you have to put gasoline in your car for it to move anywhere?
That's his mechanical engineering degree coming through clutch. I'm on a watermelon kick right now. I was thinking about buying some watermelon slices, but I opted for apples instead because I like familiarity. Yeah, this video comes right before Ethan's interview with him.
Principles apply to your body. So you have to put your body in a caloric surplus in order to gain fat. That is our unit of energy, calories. And this principle doesn't just apply to us as humans. Every single animal follows the same law of thermodynamics. So calories in, calories out also works for a cat. It works for a dog. It works for a lion. It works for a frog. It works for the entire universe. But Blake, I eat.
What about a slow loris? Does it work for them? Apples are my savior. Apples are a delicious fruit, very delicious.
So healthy, and I have such a tough time losing weight. Now, there are definitely things that can make a calorie deficit harder than others, but that doesn't change the rule.
Being a fat shit makes your calorie deficit that much harder. I know from experience.
Rules of the game.
So that was just before Ethan's interview.
I gotta ask you the question everyone has been wondering: why aren't you on a GLP?
I don't really know, man. I think it's one of those things.
I don't really know me. I don't know that guy. Sounds like fucking Cartman. It doesn't work for the future wife havers, though. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I don't really know that guy. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Where I've lost so much weight already without it that I feel like I should be able to get.
Look, you've lost so much weight without it because you were in a fucking coma. I'm sorry, but let's just nip this in the fucking bud right now. He claimed to weigh 660 pounds at his highest. No evidence for that at all. He claimed to weigh 624 pounds. No evidence for that at all. I would say he reached maybe the high 500s. I don't think he was ever 660. And when he lost a significant amount of weight, it was because he was in a coma due to COVID. He literally was laid flat out on a bed, and that was it. He lost weight because of that. That's how he did it, right? And he keeps putting on the same 100 pounds, losing it and gaining it. He's done it like 5 or 6 times. And the fact that he's gone onto podcasts to talk about how he's lost the weight, he hasn't done it in any sustainable way. He's either been in a coma or he's been binging and restricting. That's all he's done. And it's insane how nobody sees that. The fact that that is what has happened. He literally had to go into a coma to stop eating. And as soon as he came out of that coma, everybody was clapping him. He was like, yeah, yeah, you fucking nurses, you disgust me. He didn't like the nurses or anything like that. And then as soon as he got back home, he was back eating again. I just don't feel like he knows how to make sustainable change. And he believes his own delusion that he did weigh 660 pounds. And there's no evidence whatsoever for him weighing that much. And people are like, well, you can see that he looked 660 because he was so fat. I don't think so. There's also the determining factor that he uses filters a lot. So you never know what he truly looks like. He's using filters in this fucking video right now. They're using Ethan's camera and they've got the filters going on for Ethan here. He looks vastly different, right? He looks vastly different. It just pisses me off. I'm sorry. He just lost weight because he got COVID. And that's it. And he just gains and loses the same 100 pounds because he doesn't know how to lose weight sustainably. That's all there is to it.
Get to the end without using it.
What's the end for you?
Realistically, getting below 300 was always like the macro goal.
So 299.
He wants to be the 300-pound strongman who eats 5,000 calories a day.
I think you are the most perfect candidate for a GLP in the world. You've already lost 200 and however many pounds. Yeah. You've proven that you can do it. I assume you like food, right?
Oh yeah, way too much.
I assume you like food. Yeah, I mean, look at him. Like, I'm not even saying that in a nasty way. Look at me. I like food. Look at Ethan. He liked food. Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
Think about food sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's the perfect candidate. I'm not sponsored by a GLP company. I've never used a GLP in my life. I have no affiliate code. I just think this product or this medicine was made for you.
You know, it's hard, man, because it's like I've heard so many people, especially doctors, that want me to get on it so badly. But then a lot of the people in my life that I'm close to are on that same thing where they're like, oh, you've already come this far without it.
Like Peach Fit, like his parents. So I guess one of the reasons he's chosen Peach Fit to be his coach is that they have the same opinion on GLP-1s. But Ethan, mate, you have so much weight to lose. If you went on a GLP-1, you would have noticeable results very quickly. But, and this is a big caveat, you need to address your binge eating issues. You don't seem to realize, you seem to be placed under this delusion that you just overeat ever so slightly. And we'll get to that in the next video. He just thinks he seems to overeat ever so slightly when in actual fact he's just blatantly lying to everyone. He cares too much about what other people think of him. Yes, I would say so.
So you shouldn't do it.
I think that's some bullshit. Honestly, like, we know the risks of being overweight. It's probably like the worst thing for you. So if it's either GLP or be overweight, I'm choosing GLP every day.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because it's like, I'm at a point right now out here, especially with Jacob, where I know I'm sticking to my deficit. So would getting on a...
I know I'm sticking to my deficit. Ah! So if you're sticking to your deficit, how have you not lost any weight since January? Can you explain that to me, Ethan, please? Let me just have a look at something. Just give me a second. Because I want to actually, I want to get the actual number. So he's claiming he's sticking to his calorie deficit, yeah. I don't know, mate. You seem to have put on a substantial amount of weight. Let's see. Um, okay, so on the 1st of January, he weighed hold on. On the 1st of January, he weighed 444 pounds. And his most recent weigh-in video, he's what, he's 442? I can't remember. So he's what? He's lost 2 pounds. Could somebody have a look for me to see what his last weigh-in was, if you don't mind?
GLP actually accelerate the fat loss, or would it just make it less stressful?
If you're in the same deficit, it would just make it less stressful. And if you have thoughts of food, from what I've been told, those would kind of not be as strong.
But it wouldn't affect the scale much.
It wouldn't affect the scale.
So then what's the point? I mean, I guess like the mental thing, right? Like, yes, getting rid of the food noise would be helpful.
I think Ethan believes his own bullshit. I think Ethan believes he is in a calorie deficit. He believes that he's only having 2,500 calories a day. And he's just blaming water weight. I'm sorry, but like he gained 11 pounds in 1 week. I don't think that's just water weight. It's the fact that he was consistently eating above a calorie deficit. And he's just like, he's trying to, I don't know, he's just apportioning the blame to some random law of thermodynamics that doesn't exist.
Would you rather be on a GLP and be 299 or be 450 and not on a GLP?
I'd rather be 299, but if
there we go. That's it. Over and out. I gotta.
Exactly. So you ended the video there. He'd rather be 299. So just go on the GLP-1 then. Addict behavior, lying and covering up the extent of his real problem, justifying deflecting. Exactly. Well, we'll see. Well, this next video is the key. It's the kicker.
So I gotta ask. I've seen your page. Are you cheating on your diet?
No.
Are you? So I gotta ask. I've seen your page. Are you cheating on your diet?
No.
Are you cheating on your diet? No. Okay.
Are you being honest?
Yeah. The worst thing that I've done out here.
Oh, babe, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Is if it's late at night and I'm out of calories, sometimes I'll eat something like a protein bar or something.
Hold on. Have you ever cheated on your diet? No. When I run out of my calories, I eat a protein bar. So you are cheating on your diet then. Just because it's a protein bar doesn't make it any less egregious. And you're lying anyway. We know that for sure because you're saying you're in a calorie deficit and yet you haven't lost any weight for the past 6 months. Welcome in, Steffi. Good to see you. There's a lot of memberships today, and I appreciate them all. Thank you so much.
Some fruit or a bag of protein chips, and
so he cheats on his diet with a protein bar, with fruit, and with protein chips. He's trying to make it seem as though he's like, I'm just a poor little boy who likes a little bit of food, just a little bit too much. And I'll go over my calories by like 5. I went over by 5 calories and I put on 11 pounds. Just don't know how I did. Back with coffee. Nicely.
It'll put me over for the day, but I'll calculate it for the next day.
Does it always stop?
So he tries to compensate in terms of weekly calories. So if he goes over by 5 calories because he had an apple, he'll take away 5 calories from the next day. Yeah, that sounds really sustainable, yeah.
At like 1 bag of chips or 1 protein bar? Does it ever go to 2 or more?
No, it's been like I think my worst night.
No.
Does it ever go to 2 or more?
No, it's been like I think.
No. That's quite telling, isn't it? He nodded his head for the affirmative, but his mouth came out with the negative.
My worst night
No.
was what, like close to a full meal.
Ethan's reaction backtracking here reminds me of when people used to call me out for my drinking back when I was deep in that hole. Like I can't tell if it's malicious grifting or addict's brain. Yeah. Protein bar equals Snickers, fruit equals gummies, protein chips equals Doritos. Yeah. There's just no honesty here. And he's looking away at somebody off camera.
Worth of calories. So then I had to like really compensate the next day, that limited me by like 700 and something calories. But it's like,
Nah. So you're still in your old habits. You were doing this back in Michigan. Why the fuck have you moved to California just to do the same thing? When you used to say that when you had a meal and you overate, you would restrict your calories the next day. So you're just doing the same thing that you've done and hoping for the best. Why is Peach Fit even involved? You've moved to California just to do the same fat shit you were doing in Michigan. What's the fucking point? Did you bet it was a family-sized bag of protein chips? Yeah, most likely.
that was the worst case scenario. The typical, if it happens, it's like 2.
The thing is, when you're that big as well, you do sometimes genuinely forget what you've eaten. When I was at my biggest weight, I would genuinely forget some of the stuff that I'd eaten across the day when I actually thought about it. And I would think like, oh, I didn't have that much to have. What about the 12 bags of crisps that you forgot that you'd eaten? There's so much stuff that you can forget that you've eaten because you've eaten so much. It just could be the way that his addicted brain is thinking. You don't get overdraft protection for calorie intake, no.
But if you take your daily calories and expand that to weekly calories, you've been on point every single week?
Yeah.
Eating that amount, do you feel hungry? Do you feel food focused? Do you feel like you want to, something more indulgent? Or
Oh, I feel fine. I play the volume game big time. Like almost every meal I eat is with a big bowl of lettuce.
This is a fucking he's lying. He is lying to millions of people at this point. What on earth is that? Like, I just don't believe a single word that is coming out of his mouth. This is just literal addict behavior, trying to diminish. He's really in the throes of addiction right now. I'm fine, exactly. He just has addict brain.
so you like that feeling of being full, like your stomach being, full?
It's probably not the best habit, but it helps.
So I gotta ask, I've seen your.
He's fucking loop de loop, mate. He believes his own bullshit. For sure. For sure. He's probably a little aware of his. Yeah, the way he was talking about is that he's aware that he overeats a little bit, but I reckon he must overeat so much that it just blacks out. It's just like I talk about my BED in terms of like going into a trance, and you don't realize how much you've eaten until you actually look at the amount of stuff that you've eaten, right? And maybe Ethan's like that. But this video right here, yeah, mate, like people can tell you're lying. Incredibly so. It's actually like mental that he. The thing is though, this wasn't on his channel. This was on Nutrition Narc's channel. So Ethan had no control of this going anywhere. So while I feel like Nutrition Narc was quite soft on him, there probably was this awareness that this was going to blow up because Ethan was fucking lying. But yeah, what we're going to look at now is a few reactions from some other people. We're going to start with Alan Roberts first. So here we go.
Your page, are you cheating on your diet?
No.
Are you being honest?
No. Teaching you that? No.
Honest.
Yeah. The worst thing that I've done out here is if it's late at
And he also said the worst thing that I've done out here. So he's not even talking about like before he came out to California. He's only talking about California, and I still think he's lying about that. Oh yeah, like when you measure your food, you do realize, especially like pasta, if you have a lot of pasta, 100 grams of pasta is depressing to think about in terms of calories. So weighing and measuring is really important. But the thing is, Ethan measures his romaine lettuce to like 178 grams of romaine lettuce, but then he roughs it out with everything else. So I think he's just on the wrong thing.
night and I'm out of calories, sometimes I'll eat something like a protein bar or some fruit or a bag of protein chips, and it'll put me over for the day, but I'll
Of course, 100%, absolutely. Ethan is just the exception to the laws of nature. That's what that is. Everybody needs to understand that, right? He's not a food addict that ate himself to 660 pounds. Of course. And he would never lie about his food intake, ever. Addicts don't lie. You're silly. Totally silly. Everybody should believe him the way his, Uber fans believe him, that he is completely being honest and eating in a deficit and just not losing weight for the last 6 months. Absolutely, totally believable. Totally believable. And the dude sitting next to him isn't just there to try to siphon off some following and get a collab because he just kind of walked past that open, blatant lie. Sure, 100%. 100%. You guys just keep, coddling this guy into the grave. Because that's what you're doing. I hope you all feel really good about yourselves sticking up for Ethan, saying he's telling the truth when he's not losing weight and he's just gaining muscle faster than he's losing weight, which is also just so hilarious. But yeah, you guys keep lying. Like, you let him keep lying to you and you keep shaking your head yes. Like, yeah, we totally believe you, because if you believe it, you're either completely stupid or you just don't actually care about this guy. You guys keep doing that, though. You guys keep letting Ethan completely BS all of you and himself into the grave. What a great idea. I hope you all have a great day.
So I gotta ask, I've seen your page.
Alan is really pissed off. Like, really pissed off about this stuff. He's actually going to tell Ethan he will coach him for free.
So can anybody tell me how somebody can go from this?
We gotta talk about Ethan Benard, dude. This dude has been going through it for a while, and I feel incredibly bad, dude. I feel like I could help him. I just wish there was something I could do. I wish I was able to be there with him
And then this.
I think you are the most perfect candidate for a GLP in the world. You've already lost 200 and however many pounds. Yeah. You've proven that you can do it. I assume you like food, right?
Oh yeah, way too much.
You think about food sometimes, right?
Oh yeah.
He's the perfect candidate.
To this, where I clearly call you on your horrible, and I mean horrible advice. You're looking past him basically admitting to you he's cheating on his diet and you don't call him on it. You suggesting low-cal wraps to him as if that's going to help a person lose 200 more pounds. You literally then try to convince him to go on a GLP-1. I call you on this stuff and you are in the comments section basically saying, I'm not his coach. I was just there to have a conversation with him. I wasn't giving him advice. Like, why, if you are so good at what you do to the point where you set it up where you're going to go help Ethan, literally do a whole video about it, why are you backtracking? Why are you walking away? Why are you trying to say you weren't trying to convince him to go on a GLP-1? That's completely intellectually dishonest. It shows almost no integrity at all. Like, I understand that all of you guys want to go towards Ethan to get the likes and clicks in the collab. I would prefer if he would just disappear from the internet. Like, everybody always tells me, like, why don't you offer him coaching? So I will, right now. Ethan, I will coach you for free for 6 months at least. You just can't post about it at all. You can't post about your weight loss at all. Me and you will work offline, off of the social media aspect of it, and I'll help you deal with your food addiction. But that's my terms. Like, we wouldn't discuss it at all. I would.
That won't work for Ethan. That won't work for me, brother. That Ethan is too addicted to social media. He's too addicted to, like I said earlier, he's too addicted to the pats on the head, the good boy behavior. For him essentially doing nothing, for him essentially lying to his audience. He lies to people all the time. and expects the ass pats. You expect that, well done, Ethan. Yeah, you do really well. You lifted that 2.5 kg weight really, really well. Mm. No, Ethan's not going to take Alan up on his coaching. Absolutely not.
Sign a piece of paper saying I wouldn't discuss it, so would you. But I would actually help you. That's my terms. All of you that are trying to milk this kid for money, put up or shut up. Stop trying to get the clicks and likes. Actually help him. Because my offer stands on the table. But all of you guys, you're just going to keep going for the clicks and likes. Because that's all you are. Have a good day.
So I think one of the key things that we have to remember is that PeachFit has actually stopped the weekly weigh-ins with Ethan. And I'm of the opinion that the weekly weigh-ins have stopped to save PeachFit space. The fact that Ethan can't control his eating, the fact that he can't control his lying, has basically just said to PeachFit, I'm in way over my head here. And PeachFit can't handle the long-term hit that he's going to take. So he needs to, I think he needs to cut Ethan loose, I would say. PeachFit needs to cut Ethan loose for his own brand, because it's all very well and good him saying all these transformation stuffs, but people are focusing on his collab with Ethan. That's what's currently making PeachFit money at the moment, is the collaboration with Ethan, right? And if they're withholding the weekly weigh-ins, there's no big day for like millions of views. It's just, yeah. It's just difficult to envision this happening for a long time. I'm of the opinion that Ethan's going to be back in Michigan before the end of the year. And the poll currently says 85% of people think that Ethan will move back to Michigan before the end of 2026. And I agree. I think that's what's going to happen. 0 for 2 on his high profile clients. Exactly. Ryan is a weight loss coach for the PeachFit brand. And he's stuck in the 300s. One of the worst things about our modern culture is cowardice versus liars. Everyone is scared to be the first to call out even a blatant lie. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but obviously I am going to be a little bit. I was one of the first YouTube people to call Ethan out. Obviously, there's been the Reddit, and people have been calling out Ethan on the Reddit for a long, long time. But I was the first person to go out on YouTube and to be like, there's something that's not right with this person. And I took a lot of flack for it for a long, long time. And I'm glad that, yeah, I'm glad that it's being seen now, you know? So that was Alan Roberts' opinion. This is somebody called Run vs Coaching, Garrett Walker. He's done a few videos on the Ethan situation as well.
Been wondering, why aren't you on a GLP?
I don't really know, man.
I'll just go ahead and cut him off there because that's probably the only accurate thing that he said in the entire video. He does not know why he isn't on a GLP. And his reasoning was, well, I've already lost 200 pounds and I feel like I can go the rest of the way without one. First, this is probably the worst thing to come from calling these weight loss drugs. They do so much more than that, and I'll explain. But two, Ethan, I have very bad news for you, and this is going to upset a lot of people, but you started off at 650, you went to 450. That's the easiest part of this. That is the easiest part of this. Do you know how easy it is to lose?
He didn't start at 650. He didn't start at 660. He didn't start at 624. There's no verifiable evidence that he was ever in the 600s. He was in the 500s when he started. 660 is just an impressive number. That's all it was. There's no real indication that he was ever 660. So let's nip that in the bud, all right? He was never 660.
Lose 100 pounds when you're almost 700 pounds, it's wildly easy. You basically just have to stop drinking cake batter and injecting Mountain Dew intravenously. The more weight you lose, the harder it is to lose more weight. And one of the main problems with why he's not losing more weight is in the video, and he says it himself. He's a big food guy. He needs flavor. He needs flavor in his foods. He's a big food volume guy. You've enjoyed enough food, brother. Maybe we should try not enjoying food, Okay? Enjoying food made you almost 700 pounds. Maybe it's time to try something else. But going back to
maybe it's time to try the Greek yogurt that he doesn't like.
The original point, I'm getting very tired of this Ethan character because his entire page has just become fucking engagement jacking off with other creators, with other influencers. I need to find people with big pages to collab with so I can get even more views when nobody's really helping him and none of them know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, it's very clear that this is all just collabs. Casey Kelly, Peach Fit, all those podcasts he's been on, Ethan Suplee, the Cold Tub podcast, the four guys that do shit with guns podcast. I can't remember what it's called. They all used Ethan for clout. And Ethan's like, yeah, I'll do it because I'm such a great guy and I'm really famous and shit. This is a problem. And I'm glad people are finally addressing it. The fact that Ethan is being used by so many people, and I don't think Ethan realizes it. I think he's just like, wow, I'm going to be famous because of this. All of it is for clout, and that's all it's for. And Ethan's never going to lose weight if he continues along this path. He's just going to be a fat man who goes on podcasts claiming he lost 200 pounds when he uses slimming filters to make himself look smaller. That's all he's ever done. Never 660 pounds. And Ethan loves to talk about himself. He does love to talk about himself. Yeah, that's all he ever does. And he wants to be a talk show host or whatever, a podcast host, right? A good podcast host will ask good questions, will talk about the guest, will hype the guest up. Ethan will just talk about himself.
Throughout this entire video, he talks about how he's sticking to his caloric deficit. Nutrition Narc should have called him there. How he's eating an entire roll of bagels every single fucking day. Nutrition Narc should have called him there. Nobody's calling him on his bullshit, and I'm going to. You're not in a fucking caloric deficit. You're not sticking to it well. You do need GLPs. You're 450 pounds. If you were sticking to a caloric deficit, you would have lost weight this year. You have gained weight since January. This isn't a weight loss page anymore. Okay, it's a grift. He's doing whatever he can to get views. He does not care about his health.
Ethan is a grifter. Thank you so much. Thank you for agreeing with me after so many months. It'll be a podcast, yeah, because Ethan's a fucking pudding. That's for sure. Jesus Christ.
If he cared about his health, he would get with someone that's knowledgeable. Get with somebody that's going to tell him, hey, you should be on GLPs. One, they are going to suppress your hunger and help you actually stick to a caloric deficit so you can lose weight. Two, they are going to lower your HbA1c, although artificially, which is then going to lower your cholesterol and your triglycerides and make you healthier while you're losing this weight.
That would help somebody with congestive heart failure, which seems very likely that Ethan has because of the way his legs gather water. So a GLP-1 would actually help Ethan vastly improve his health. And I don't see why he shouldn't go on one. Because he clearly needs some help, and not in the form of a little 2'5" mustachioed killer.
Are at risk for stroke, you are at risk for heart attack, and getting your blood work in order, even artificially, with GLPs, with blood pressure medication, with statins, is going to take those stroke and heart attack risks and push them further away. It's going to give you more time to get healthy, and you are literally denying yourself the chance to have more time to fix this problem simply because of pride. Well, I don't want to do it. I don't want to take the easy way. You are dying quickly, and it is your fault.
I gotta ask you the question.
Yeah, no bullshit there. That's all it is. Ethan is literally dying in front of our very eyes, and he's like, well, I've lost so much weight, so I don't think I need to go on a GLP-1. As his legs fill up with water like the nutty fucking professor.
So I gotta ask, I've seen your page. Are you cheating on your diet? No? Are you being honest?
No. No cheating here. He's not cheating here, no. Smash.
Yeah.
He doesn't even believe himself. Are you being honest? Yeah. He goes on to say that the worst thing that he's done is go over his calories by maybe a meal's worth by eating a protein bar or maybe too much fruit, and then he makes up for it the next day. Ethan, my brother in Christ, If you were not cheating on your diet, you would be losing weight. You're 450 pounds. You haven't lost any weight this year. June is almost over. At your body weight, if you started actually sticking to a diet right now, you would lose.
You can't be on a diet you was never on. True. That is true, Mills. That is actually wonderful insight. Yeah. You got to think of it like that. This guy has great skin. He
20
does.
pounds in the first month fairly easily. And this is the problem with what he's doing. Okay, he's surrounding himself with yes men. He's surrounding himself with grifters that just want to get the views that he pulls in. He's not surrounding himself with anybody that's being honest to him. And I've actually talked to a couple other creators that have been close with him before that have tried to be honest with him and give him the advice that he needs to hear, and he ghosts them.
Not in a Buffalo Bill way.
He cuts them off because he doesn't want to hear it. Cognitive dissonance is a fucking disease to him. He's allergic to it. So when anybody tells him something that he doesn't want to hear, if anybody tells him that he actually needs to stick to his diet and stop lying to himself and others, he just hops to the next creator. Who wants to get in on some of these views, right? Because what Blake should have done there, Blake is the guy interviewing.
So do you think that Jocko outlived their usefulness to Ethan because they called him out? I want to hear from Coach Joey. Coach Joey, please say something about Ethan. Because I just don't see how Joey could be there like, yeah, Ethan was a great guy, when he's hearing him say to Peachfit, I've never been pushed this hard before, when we've seen literal videos. We've seen literal videos of the boot camp where Ethan put on 3 pounds, where he was being put through his paces. So you can't tell me that Ethan wasn't pushed by Coach Joey. And Joey's there like, I don't say nothing. I don't know. I don't say nothing. Come on, Joey. I want to hear from you, mate. Come on.
Is immediately called him on his bullshit. And he tries because are you sticking to your diet? Yes, I am. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Right then and there, Blake should have said, you haven't lost any weight this year. How is it possible that you're actually sticking to your diet? Because he wouldn't have an answer. Ethan wouldn't have an answer. There is no logical answer for why he hasn't lost weight this year, besides the fact that he's not actually sticking to a diet.
I think that Ethan should go with the guy with the better moustache, if you ask me. And this is a majestic moustache compared to Peach's, and Ethan's, I guess.
It's not his exercising, it's not his cardio, it's not the hernia, it's not hormones, it's nothing besides the fact that he hasn't stuck to his diet. This is exactly what happens when you surround yourself with people that don't truly care about you. He's surrounding himself with people that just want to get the views, that are going to tell him he's doing great when he's not, that are going to be yes.
I think all the girls and boys all flee from honest critique like vampires from daylight. It's so true, Paolo. Like the first time Ethan gets called out by somebody, he just ghosts them. That's it. There's a Christian nutritionist called Wendy. She's changed her mind on Ethan. She's decided that he doesn't want to change. She said in a comment that change requires change, and she's right. I just don't think Ethan wants to change, and he said himself that he doesn't want to change. So how are you supposed to go along with that person that just doesn't want to change what they're doing? He's literally doing the same thing he was doing in Michigan, which is binging and restricting. And Peachfit's like, I'm just counting my money. Oh yeah, Ethan, you carry on eating that Snickers bar. Oh yeah, Ethan, you carry on. Yeah, he's just counting his fucking money at this point. Who gives a fuck?
Men that are going to try and just boost him up and boost his confidence and support him when he should be surrounding himself with people that upset him. This is a part of your life where you should be very uncomfortable and upset with where you're at. If you surround yourself with people that make you more comfortable with where you are and don't push you on the subjects that you're lying about, then you're going to stay exactly where you're at. If you start surrounding yourself with people that make you uncomfortable...
Put it this way. Ethan staying fat makes him money. Like, honestly, Ethan, if you just want to stay fat, just go full on James Bowler and you'll make so much money doing that. Just do that. You know, a lot of people will think a lot less of you, but at least you'll be honest with yourself and everyone else.
That call you on your lies and your bullshit, then you're going to become a better person. And this is the same thing you would tell any other addict. If he were an alcoholic, you would tell him, hey, don't hang out with the people that enable your alcoholism, or tell you that you're more fun when you're drinking, or tell you that you're doing just fine and you're doing your best. You would say, get the fuck away from those people and hang out with the people that tell you you have a problem.
So I gotta ask.
Exactly. If you're an alcoholic, hanging out with other drinkers isn't a good idea. I don't go to the gym to burn calories, says Ethan. Yeah. He does say that too, yeah.
It's weekly weigh-in time, baby. Last week I was 445.2 pounds. Let's see where we're at. Hello. I'm nervous about this one, dude.
Oh, sorry.
It's weekly weigh-in time, baby.
Yeah, James Bowler. James Bowler has like a personality. He's like, mood, you guys. I think he'd be like, hey guys. That's all it would be.
Last week I was 445.2 pounds. Let's see where we're at. Hello. I'm nervous about this one, dude.
His name is Runvus Coaching. Garrett Walker.
Okay, so holy crap. So from last week to this week, I gained 11.
Yes, Paolo.
That's 11 pounds, yeah. So that's weird. I'm frustrated, man. Okay, and there's reasons. It's like, some of you know I've been on a water pill for a while, and last week I ran out of that water pill. The heavier you are, the bigger the fluctuations are going to be. So this is the 7th day off of the water pill. Yes. I know that plays a big role, so I was like kind of like mentally.
I'm 10 years sober. That's amazing, Aaron. Well done. I had to cut out people who wanted me to drink so they wouldn't have to confront their own alcoholism. Yeah, it's got to be done. I'm sober for like 14 years now, I would say. And you do have to have a lot of resolve, definitely.
Preparing for a bigger number this week. I just didn't expect that much bigger of a number. You're in your deficit. In the deficit. You are in that deficit.
Oh yeah, calling out Peach, yeah.
You know, Ethan, you are right about one thing here. You are. There are reasons why you gained 11 pounds in 1 week at 450. And it's because you ate too much fucking food. He immediately starts coping about all of the reasons that are outside of his control about why this happened, besides the fact that he didn't stick to his deficit. And then at the end there, the coach reinforces those. How are you reinforcing his bullshit? You're his coach. You're the one that should be telling him that he's lying. Oh, you're sticking to your deficit? No, you're not. Water pill or not, you're not sticking to your deficit, so you didn't lose any fucking weight. And here's another thing, too, about the fucking water pill. If you're taking a pill that is supposed to keep this water off you have severe pitting edema in your legs, which is very unhealthy. You should be taking your water pill for that to try and get rid of that. How do you run out?
Yeah, this is what he's going to say. How do you run out of your water pill? If it's that important to you, you wouldn't have run out of your water pill, really.
You don't even care enough to renew your prescription. You can do it online. You click 3 fucking buttons and they send that shit to your fucking house. You don't even care enough to get your goddamn medications. Excuse me? Allow me to calm down here. I think that I am more pissed off about his coach in this video. Ethan, currently, lost cause. Can't be honest with himself. Surrounds himself with people that are just gassing him up in his bullshit. His coach should have told him he didn't stick to his diet 110%. I don't care if you came off your water pill. They start talking about how water fluctuates up and down, and when you're this big, it can go up and down rapidly.
Is it my last meeting on Monday? No. I have a few more, but I have a one-to-one review of how things are going on Monday.
He hasn't lost any fucking weight this year. You're telling me that his water weight has been fluctuating up and down, keeping him around 450 for the entire fucking year? Are we out of our minds? Ethan, you're a liar. You're lying to yourself. I know you're probably not doing it maliciously. You have a fucking issue. You are an addict, and that's making you lie about your addiction, and you're surrounding yourself with people that are enabling you. Peachfit, you're a bullshit fucking coach. You should have called him on his shit fucking immediately, but you're scared. If you call him on his shit, he's gonna fucking bail on you just like he bails on everybody else that calls him on his shit. And then bye-bye views on Instagram. You're both fucking hacks.
It's weekly weigh-in time, baby.
He's right. Peachfit is just as bad as Ethan at this point, if not worse. I just want to see. There we go. This guy is a forensic interviewer, I believe, and he's had something interesting to say about Ethan in this video.
I gotta ask. I've seen your page. Are you cheating on your diet?
No.
Are you being honest?
No.
Yeah.
So Ethan's fitness journey has been a hot topic in the fitness industry as of the last few days. So I wanted to weigh in, but I wanted to weigh in from a little bit of a different perspective. In my professional life over the last 16 years, I've been an interrogator, which means I do interrogations on theft subjects and people that are deceptive, which means I have extensive training in interview and interrogation. And I've been through courses, I've been through certifications over the last 16 years. Now, my disclaimer here is there's not one piece of behavior that can indicate deception from a human being, but it's a combination of behaviors that lead you to believe someone's being honest or not. And I'm not saying Ethan's lying. I really hope this man the best in his journey, and I hope he loses the weight, but I do believe he's being a little dishonest, and I'm gonna tell you why. When Blake asked him if he's cheating on his diet, he didn't give a direct answer. Now, most people would think that is a direct answer because he answered fairly quickly, but what I was looking at is what his eyes did the moment he was asked the question. It's extremely subtle, but if you look really closely, you can see that Ethan's eyes dart down to the right the moment Blake asks him the question. And in the industry that I come from, we call that visual recall. And like I said, I'm not saying that he's 100% lying. But if you take his behavior during the questioning and you combine that with the fact that he hasn't lost a lot of weight, I believe that he's not being fully honest. Let me know what you think.
Yes, I agree. I don't think he's being honest. And I don't need to be an interrogator for 16 years to know that, because I've been watching Ethan for a while now. So I think that most people that are of a neutral mindset would understand that Ethan has been lying about his calorie deficit, because he's not in one, because he's been putting on weight. He hasn't lost any weight in 6 months. You know, I haven't lost any weight in 6 months, but that I know that because I've been binge eating for 6 months, at least. So just be honest about it. That's all you need to do. Be honest to your audience and say, it's time to come clean. Yes, I've been eating 5 tons of Doritos every hour. So, you know, not saying he's 100% lying, but he's not telling the truth. Yeah, exactly. Hi, hi. So this last one is the Riptor. OGs will know who the Riptor is from my time doing the Becky Jones reactions. He called out Becky Jones for a while, and he even offered her free coaching, which she didn't take up.
Seen your page. Are you cheating on your diet?
No.
Are you being honest?
Yeah. If it's late at night and I'm out of calories, sometimes I'll eat something like a protein bar or some fruit or a bag of protein chips. I think my worst night was, close to a full meal worth of calories. So then I had to, really compensate the next day. You know, it limited me by, 700 something calories. But it's that was the worst case scenario. The typical, if it happens, it's 200 or 300.
But if you take your daily calories and expand that to weekly calories, you've been on point every single week?
Yeah.
This is really sad. I mean, finally someone is asking Ethan the tougher questions, and his body language is a bit uncomfortable, and he's not quite telling the full story. This is called lying by omission. Telling half-truths doesn't make him a bad person, but it does expose the fact that the severity of the food addiction still lingers. I logged each of Ethan's weekly weigh-ins into my coaching database over the last 6 months, and here's what his weight...
So, this is Ethan's weights over the last 6 months. That's an upward. That is an upward trend there. So it went down into the 420s at one point, and it's the first person you face up to is yourself. Yeah. When you realize that you are trying to make yourself feel better by lying, and you think, well, actually, no, I don't feel better lying to myself. I should be honest with myself. And when you're somebody like Ethan, whose channel is primarily a weight loss channel, you need to be honest with your audience as well. And unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of people who will just blindly believe him whatever happens. And that's unfortunate, but you can't change everyone's mind. And I've learned that the hard way, unfortunately. There will be people that take a long time to have their minds changed. But some people take a lot longer to realize. He did, Debbie, yeah. Of course, mine were the best. Mine were the best reactions. I do, yes, yeah. You can see the peaks and troughs through the binging and restricting, for sure. Yeah.
weight loss graph looks like for this year. You're not going to lose weight every single week, but 6 months is a long enough sample size to confidently draw some conclusions.
This is the first major relapse. Friday and Saturday were the 2 highest calorie days I've had since my birthday last year. A lot of bad weekend to turn into a bad week. This is what happens on the scale when I actually binge.
Those behaviors and this graph are not consistent with one that slightly overeats on calories on the occasional day, especially when claiming that they restrict to stay in a calorie deficit 100% of the time after each week. As I said before, weight loss isn't going to happen every single week, even when you follow your program to a T. But in the long run, if you're doing things right and staying consistent, your weight loss graph should look like a staircase, like my client Ross, who lost 35 pounds in 5 months.
To be fair, Ripter, Ethan's graph does look like a staircase. It's just an escalator going upwards. It's your window to weight gain.
Months. Right now, I think Ethan's at a crossroads. I mean, clearly he has a lot to overcome, but Blake asking those tough questions is a good first step. Because at 450 pounds, your life is on the line. You need a sense of urgency. Coddling isn't productive either. So what do you guys think?
So I think, so that's the end of the Ethan section, but we'll just draw it to a conclusion. It's going to be very telling what Ethan and Peach do in the next few days, because there's been nothing really, nothing at all on Peach's side with regards to. Oh, actually, no, we're not finished with Ethan. We're not finished with Ethan. Hold on, there are a couple of things that we need to look at. We're not finished with Ethan. We're carrying on with Ethan. Alert, alert. Ethan's is a stairway to heaven. It really is.
How long do you think until I start seeing some actual muscles in here underneath all this crap?
I'd say 3 months from now. I'm already seeing notice.
Yeah, Blake definitely should have pushed more. Definitely.
Like when you're working out and you're doing like these chest exercises here, you're fully extending. I'm seeing this bad boy pop out just a little bit. If you're in the right lighting.
Really?
I know. If you look right now, fully extend it. Now stop flexing. Flex.
Ethan Encore. If you're in the right lighting, you can. If you're in the right lighting, you can see a bit of tricep. Who gives a shit? He weighs 450 pounds.
Right there's your tricep, bro. Flex. That's your tricep. It will get more.
I'm sorry, but look at the rest of him, and you're focusing on the fucking tricep. Like, I'm proud of my muscles in my legs and arms, but my belly is still a big hindrance. Ethan lifts 2.5 kg. You can't be going on about triceps at this point. He's literally in congestive heart failure, and Peach Fit's like, oh my god, look. Oh my god, you got that there, look. And he's like, yeah. You know, it's fucking stupid.
Fine here in just a few months, but I'm seeing a lot of change already.
Those legs look painful. Yeah, I mean, the socks are cutting off his circulation to his feet, no doubt. And those legs are full of water. They're like a cactus.
Honestly, it's hard to even think that there's actually muscles under here. How long I've just felt nothing but fat. It's just hard to imagine what I'm going to look like without all this crap.
Give it time.
Yeah, give it another 20 years. There was also a shopping video with Ethan.
I lost 130 pounds, and Ethan here has lost over 200 pounds.
And he's
bullshit.
Going to show me all the groceries he used to lose the weight.
First things first, the one I like to use is the extra lean ground beef, which is 96.4% fat.
Okay.
This is the leanest ground beef you can get.
Yeah, 96.4 is crazy. I've always just done 93.7 just because it's a little more cost effective.
Yeah, then do that.
But
it's still really lean.
Lean ground beef is legit though.
DiGiorno.
Really?
No. Yogurt is a big one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so honestly, the brand, there's a lot of good ones. You have Oikos, you have Chobani, you have the Dannon.
Oh my god, that's Rosie's favourite yogurt. Chobani! How tall is Ethan? He claims to be 6'5", but he's not 6'5". 80-20 for you. What, 20% fat beef? I do prefer the leaner beef. That's all right, Paolo. I mean, you're in good shape, mate. So you know you can have the old 20%.
Right? Like, for example, right here, 17 grams of protein, and you're looking at 100 calories per serving. Like, some fruit on this, phenomenal. Tuna, huge, okay? Really high in protein, super low in calories. There's jalapeno, hickory smoked flavored stuff. You have cracked pepper.
You can definitely tell the filters are off for this video. Good grief.
There's so many flavors, it's ridiculous. Cottage cheese. Okay. Minute Maid, zero sugar.
Yeah, he didn't like the sound of cottage cheese, did he?
Is freaking phenomenal, and there's different flavors. You got fruit punch, strawberry lemonade.
Yeah.
There's so
5
many
calories a cup, right?
5 calories. You can have this whole thing for 35 calories. Next one is 99 lean, 1% fat ground turkey. This is probably the leanest thing you can get here. So it's
99% is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he won't be eating that. He just looks at it like, yeah, that's crazy. Give me some beef and lettuce.
280 calories.
Does Peach never wear shorts? I think he skips leg day.
It's 112 grams of protein.
It is one of his
for
better
just the whole
haircuts,
box,
yeah.
For the whole thing. Eggs. High in protein. Has a good amount of fat. So this is a freaking powerhouse, especially in the morning. Eggs is a fantastic option. These were a staple line.
Eggs are a fantastic option, not eggs is, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've definitely learned some things today.
Yeah. And these clothes, they correspond to this video.
Can't believe that I just did this.
Hey, man, you want a Pepsi?
What the hell is wrong with you, man? You know I only drink zero sugar sodas.
Okay.
Get out of here, man. You guys should know better.
The thing is, this is probably what Ethan does without the cameras on. I wonder what he's hiding under all those long pants. Chicken wing, chilling with my homies. Yeah, so that was the same day they recorded this fat shit video, and then they went to the shop and was like, do you know what, we should record a fat shit video. So that is officially the end of the Ethan chapter for today's live stream. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's face it, Ethan's in big trouble because he's been called out like nobody's business. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in the next few days. And if something big happens in the next few days, like major big, then I think we're going to have to call an emergency Boiworld stream for that day. We're going to have to bring everyone in. Just a content camp. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much all it is. Okay, it's time for... Oh my God, it's time for Taylor Sowers. And did you know that Taylor is a transvestite? Well, let's have a look.
Today we're out here doing our infinity hoop workouts, and we decide we're going to make it a little bit of fun. So we're going to set a minute timer, and whoever can do the most rotations in a minute gets to pick what the loser has to do for the next workout. Ready?
Ready.
Set. Go.
Let's scoot.
10.
10.
No, I didn't, Debbie. I just had some cereal to start off with. I wasn't feeling very hungry this morning.
20.
Well, I gotta catch up.
30.
That's it. Tippy tap those feet a bit more, Taylor. Come on, you can do it, mate. Tippy, come on. Come on.
40.
23. Oh no, she's gonna get me.
50.
Say what you want about D, baby. She knows how to spin a hoop. Yeah, he's just toppling back and forth, yeah. Like, you could literally just sit down and do that.
29. Ooh.
She's like, competition. Like, D-Baby's like, no, I ain't giving up. It would have been a shit video if it was just him trying to go.
70.
Oh, there we go. So I got 35, 36.
80. Oh.
She's got 80. She's showing off at this point. I can't believe
She's
it.
showing off.
Okay.
Where's his other pant leg gone? I don't know actually.
So she
What's
wins.
up there?
What do you want me to do? Spit it out.
I want your next infinity hoop workout to be recorded in my dress.
In your dress?
In my dress.
You couldn't get yours to move. What you got to do is you got to throw it and make it spin round for you. That's what you got to do, Steffi.
I can't believe her. I hope y'all voted for me. Coming soon, infinity hoop workout with me in a dress.
Okay, so here's Taylor in a
As y'all
dress.
seen in this video.
Want your next
Yeah, so he's got to do hoops in a dress now.
hoop workout to be recorded in my dress.
I now have to do an infinity hoop workout.
Hey, Lena. You look so good. And if that's one of D-Baby's dresses, that's kind of loose on him. So, D-Baby, I don't know, what size are you, girl?
Workout in a dress. So,
he's just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha.
I'm doing.
How'd you do, I? See you've seen my content grifting channel. I'm just a little brought down because no one believes me. You know.
Bet you never thought you'd see this.
No.
I never thought I'd see this either. But here we
And he's doing it out in the middle of like he's doing it in a garden near a road. Like, I swear to God, his pee-pee must go hard from this humiliation.
we are, infinity hooping in a dress, all because my girl beat me. This is a lesson to all the fellas. If you and your girl both have an infinity hoop, you better get to work
himself.
Because you don't ever want to be.
He lost a bet, Satan. He lost a bet with his girlfriend that she did more infinity hoops. He's doing so much better in the dress. He really is. Maybe he should just wear dresses from now on. Go back to your LGBT phase, Ethan. He looks like your mum before the Mount For God's sake. Is he bow-legged because of the weight? Pretty much, honey fungus, yeah. It was never dealt with in his childhood. Welcome in, by the way.
Infinity hooping in a dress in a park. Just like I am today. But it's okay. Because it's all in lighthearted fun. And at the end of the day, blue's my color. Go click the link in my bio for more information on Infinity Hoop. As y'all seen in this video.
Right. So that was Ethan in the dress. Anything for the fucking clout. So they're moving house. Don't know what happened there. Right, so one more key thing as well is he's stopping the daily weigh-ins.
This is my weekly check-in. So last Saturday...
No more daily weigh-ins for Taylor because he's been called out. He's another one. He's the same as Ethan. Same as Ethan. Taylor's been claiming that he's been eating 2,130 calories on average. And he hasn't lost any weight in the past week. These boys and girls, they just disobey the laws of thermodynamics.
I was 478.0 pounds. Yesterday I was 476.2. Y'all know I've been struggling. I've stayed the same or went up 1.2 or went up 0.4 yesterday, the last few days. It's really been a struggle. And so I'm hoping. Yesterday I got my gallon in. My calories were good. I went bowling for 2 rounds. It was a good workout. So let's see what it is today. I'm really hoping for it to be down. Last Saturday was 478.0.
Body weight is 475.6 pounds.
Okay.
Body weight is
All right.
475.6 pounds.
So down 0.6 from yesterday.
Yeah, can't afford money for apartment, but he can go bowling and his girlfriend can go get her nails done. But the wish list is still there, guys.
Which I'm happy to see a loss finally
This is
after a
another
few
boy.
days. Obviously not where we want it to be, and then down 2.4 in total for the week once again.
Now, we did the measurement last week, didn't we, for his TDEE? His TDEE is meant to be 3,600 calories for his size and weight. He's 5'2", 470 odd. So he's claiming to be in a 1,000 calorie deficit and burning 1,200 calories for a gym workout. The weight should be falling off him, and yet he lost 2 pounds. Yeah, they're all a similar age. Yeah, they're in their 20s. Yeah.
Not quite where I want to be. I'd like to be in that 5 to 7 pound range or more, but we just keep working, and maybe next week will be better. At home, I was 475.6. I came to the gym to get the accuracy and make sure it's right. So let's do it.
Up you get. There you go. Big steps.
475.4. So yeah, right there, pretty much on it. So
I find it hilarious that he now has to actually have the accurate numbers instead of making up shit like going down to 412 pounds because he got found out on a live stream. It's hilarious to me.
475.6, 475.4. I'll go with 0.6 because that's the one I use at home. This is my week.
Okay, so that's about his girlfriend. No one cares.
Boys talking down, I got them diamonds.
Notice that he doesn't turn around. He cut that out when he didn't turn around because he looks pretty much the same. Before and before. I'm sorry, I don't like him.
My girl at the park.
Oh, not
and I
again.
want to.
More Infinity. How much money do you reckon they make from the Infinity Hoop commissions? It can't be that much, surely. His TDE is very generous. It is. It's like almost 4,000 calories. If the boys were deadly serious about weight loss and Jenny was struggling, they would just go on the jab. Well, Taylor claims to be on the GLP-1. That's the thing. He's on a GLP-1, claiming to be taking 2,100 calories a day, burning 1,200 calories at the gym, and he's lost 2 pounds in a week. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Don't do this to me.
Show y'all something that includes diversity. So for me, obviously, I'm a lot bigger. I'm about 475 pounds. Baby, how much are you?
About 298.
298. I'm 475. Obviously, there's a big difference, but the Infinity Hoop has helped both of us in our journeys. And everybody doesn't always use the Infinity Hoop the same, and you also don't put it on the same. Me and her have very different ways of putting our hoop on. It takes us a different amount of time, but I want to show you all this so you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that if you put Taylor and Foodie next to each other, they would be exactly the same size.
There's no shame when it comes to working out. As long as you can do it, you need to do it. So we're going to time it and see who can do it faster and how long it takes both of us. So, baby, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's
3,
go.
2, 1. See, I have to go around. It takes me a minute, but I am a lot faster than I used to be. Oh, look at her. She's already getting her workout started.
Wow.
Boom.
He is struggling.
About 2.
So, see, I have to go around. It takes me a minute, but I am a lot faster than I used to be.
You're a lot fatter than you used to be as well.
Oh, look at her. She's already getting her workout started.
Like, it's one of those situations where you're trying to put your trousers on and you've put on so much weight that you have to lay on your bed to be like, okay, I'm going to do it up. He needs to bring. Oh. If you could breathe yourself into a 36-inch waist, that'd be wonderful.
Boom. Now, just like that, we both have our hoops on and we can get our workout started.
Mate, that's going to split you in half. And not in the good way. This video should not have been posted. This is not a good look for him. What are the comments saying? Oh, they're all positive comments. Boom.
If y'all want to hoop, just like we are.
He's blocked me on TikTok, so I can't fucking see that.
Make sure y'all go click the link in our bio. And don't be afraid to put this thing on, no matter how hard it might be for you. Today I'm out here with my girl at the...
Suck your gut in, mate. He was really struggling to get that hoop on, wasn't he? Oh my god. He's actually swaying the hips the way he's supposed to, yeah, instead of going tick, 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 tick. He just reminded me with that belt on, I need to get the pork out for fuck's sake.
Y'all always want to come around here and talk about how I use a scooter at Walmart, or I use a scooter here or there, and y'all are commenting on how my mobility isn't the best that it's been in so long. And the fact is, y'all just want to sit there and hate. Y'all don't look at the fact that a year ago, I was barely able to get up for 30 minutes a day, getting probably 200-300 steps in, and my only shower was taking a wipe and wiping off and then getting back in bed for another 23.5 hours. Y'all don't look at that, though. Y'all look at...
That wasn't a year ago. That was like ages ago.
Oh, he's saying he's more mobile than ever, but he's using a scooter. Yeah, I'm getting out with my girl going bowling. I'm getting out and doing things that I haven't done in so long. So y'all can keep hating and keep talking about how I'm not progressing or whatever. I know I have. So many other people know I have. And in a year, you're not going to see me using any scooter. You're going to see me walking around, and you're going to see me a lot better than I am now, and a whole lot better than I was a year ago.
What about 5 years ago when you weighed under 400? That was good, wasn't it? You know when Diamond Dallas Page himself helping you out? That was a good time, wasn't it? And you weren't using your walker at all, and you were actually losing weight, and yet you decided to turn the production team against each other and order DoorDash and extort your cousin for hundreds of dollars because you claimed DDP wasn't feeding you. Do you remember that, Taylor?
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of comments about carbs and making sure that I'm watching them. And every comment y'all leave, whether it's constructive, I know sometimes it's mean, I try to take it and learn from it. Well, I went and looked, and my carbs have been through the roof. Sometimes days at 300 grams. So I went to August, which is my AI health app.
August, the AI health app. You know the same health app that told him to make a red velvet cake? And he was like, yeah, I'll just eat one slice and throw the rest away. Okay.
And I was asking it, like, what do carbs do? Like, if I'm intaking too many, can it be hurtful? And apparently for every carb you take in, you can hold up to 3 to 4 extra grams of water. And I would have never known that without August telling me it here. And like I said, I've seen y'all comment about carbs, and it's just something that I'm really going to have to get a hold of, and I'm going to start that today. I'm going to start watching my carbs. I'm going to start watching and making sure that my protein's up there and try to keep my carbs within a good minimum. And
welcome in, Zuko. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Red velvet cake is class, yeah, but not when you're almost 500 pounds and you've got a lot of health issues. You know what I mean?
If any of you have ways to reduce your carbs and make sure you're not taking in that many, I'll take advice, because this is a journey and I'm learning through it all.
Carbs are not the enemy. Lowering carbs if you're a diabetic is helpful, but carbs are not the enemy. Let's just Keep it a buck, as they say. Now I'd like a slice of red velvet cake. It's Zeb's favourite cake, don't you know? I haven't had a red velvet cake in a long time. That was very short and sweet. Nothing much going on with Taylor. Like I say, the big news this week has all been about Ethan. So next, we're moving on to James Bowler. And wouldn't you know it, I'm still looking for that weigh-in. I think it's 6 weeks now. There's no James Bowler weigh-in for the 6th week. So it's very sad to see. James Bowler. Bola, 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 bola. Ah. Do you? Right.
Mood you guys today for
Mood you guys. Let's have 55 Eggo waffles.
breakfast. We're gonna be eating waffles. Let's see how many we got. I'm so excited. So you guys, we're gonna go eat Denny's, but I want to have like a little.
I believe quinoa are one of the few complete plant proteins as well. Quinoa is very, very good. Very good.
Snack before we go. So I'm gonna eat 1,
2,
2,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8, 9, 10, 11.
Welcome in Wicked Weird Wednesday. How you doing? Eating that butter should be criminal. Do you know what? I recorded him. I did a reaction of him a few months ago. He ate a stick of butter in that video too. James bullshit. Yep.
12, 13, 14 waffles, you
Wow.
guys. And then we're gonna eat it. Oh my god, I love this butter. You have no idea how
Is that Kerrygold butter? Good brand.
much I love this butter, you guys. I can eat this butter like just whole. Like.
Yeah, and that's the fucking problem, James. That's the fucking problem, mate. If you can eat an entire block of butter on its own, you've got a fucking problem, mate.
That. And then, remember,
balance is key.
You got some syrup.
Yeah.
I only have a little bit of syrup and it makes me so sad.
James, change your smoke alarm battery.
I have to go buy more syrup, you guys.
Oh, such a shame.
Doesn't that look delicious?
That's the sound his arsehole makes after eating all these waffles.
And then, you guys, of course, we need some milk to eat this little snack.
Of course!
Moody, if you want to see me eat all this, go on to the next video. I'm so excited.
He's so excited, guys. That video's got children in it, so we're not watching that. Raw dog in the butter.
And today for breakfast, before we go eat Denny's with my family, it is Sunday, so today is Sunday Fun Day. We're gonna have 14 waffles. I poured the whole bottle of syrup already. There's none left.
No, you didn't pour the whole bottle. There was only a bit of bloody. There's only a little bit of that. People, places, and things. Yes. Welcome in, Aurora. Good to see you. A Stonehenge of carbs. Yeah.
And I got some milk. Let's see. I'm gonna eat this butter. I like to just bite it like.
No. You know that there's certain things that you just don't take a big bite of, and I think that butter is one of those things. It makes me feel sick. The fact that he just bit into that like it was just nothing, like it was a fucking apple. Num num num. Oh, James, please. Did it not turn you on, Zuko? All the A slogans apply here. I know. Bit of milk. More waffle. Sounded like a fucking dragon. So that was him eating waffles.
Moody guys, it's about to be 3 a.m. and I'm really
You're okay,
hungry
Wiki.
and
Welcome
I
in.
really want to order like a big meal. Not lying, look it, it's gonna be 3 a.m. So
it's 2:40 in the morning, and he's hungry. This is the fattest shit. The fattest shit. This is the shit I used to do at my biggest. Like, it's 3 a.m. How about I order some Domino's pizza?
we're gonna get some Kings. Let's see what we order. Hi, can I get?
So I love the fact that he uses a low BMI voice when he orders things. Hi, can I sound like Michael Jackson? Hi, can I get 65 burgers? Can I get? Ow! It don't matter if you're black or white. Welcome in, Ty. Welcome in, Ruth. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
3-finger combos.
Do you think he may suffer from Prada Willy? No, because Prada Willy comes with some very distinct physical and mental characteristics. So I just think he's a fat bastard, Ruth. But welcome in.
Is that for 3-finger combo?
Yes.
And for your drinks?
Can I get a sweet tea?
Sweet tea.
And then can I get another sweet tea? And then can I get 1 root beer and then 1 lemonade?
Okay.
Lemons. That's a fruit.
And then can I get a box
I get it,
combo?
Dan, yeah. I enjoy dark humor, so I kind of find it funny that he's doing this in a way. But obviously, he's harming himself, which is fucking stupid. And people get subjected to this stuff on their FYP all the time. It's just so ridiculous.
For your drink?
Can I get a large Dr. Pepper? Can you make
Who's in the back? His Gunt. Truly taken aback by the amount he does eat a lot, Ruth. Like, he really does. I think that's his family in the back. I can't see them.
large? Sorry.
Tone, timbre, and upspeak combined, yeah.
Yeah, all the drinks large.
All of them. All large.
Okay.
And then on 2 of the 3-finger combos, can you make 3 of them? Can you make no coleslaw, extra bread?
Yeah, no coleslaw, because that's vegetables. You don't want vegetables. They just, they take up space. And you want to take up space with the sticks of butter. That's what you want to get. Yes, Prada Willy is like slow mental development, yeah. There's a documentary that I watched a while ago, and they just literally can't stop eating. Extra bread?
Oh shit, sorry. And then sorry, on the box combo, no coleslaw.
No more and then.
Okay.
No more and then.
And then can I get a sandwich on the side? Just the tenders and bread, no sauce and no lettuce?
No sauce, no lettuce.
No lettuce. Ethan would be so disappointed in you, James. No lettuce? Come on, mate.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay, so I've been down for 1 3-finger combo. That's gonna be with a large Dr. Pepper. The other one's gonna be a large lemonade, and then 2 of them were gonna be with large sweet teas. And then the box combo, no coleslaw, extra fries, and then one of the drinks with the root beer.
Yes.
And then you said a sandwich by itself. You said no lettuce and no sauce.
Yes.
Did you want the sauce on the side?
Yes.
No, thank you. Yes, that's fine.
Yes. No, yes. Yes.
I thought
No.
you said sauce on the side for that one?
Yes, please.
Yes. No, yes. No, yes.
And that'll be it. Moody guys.
And that's it. Fucking poor customer service lady reading the 10 Commandments there. Fucking hell.
Moody guys, it's currently like about to be 3 in the morning and I feel like eating a little snack. So I got $80 worth of cake. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got a 3-piece combo right here, you guys. I got multiple because, it's a light snack. It's really late, and I can't be eating like that when it's late. Another 3-piece combo. And then
This is one of those rage bait videos. Like, there were people in the back seat, clearly. He was ordering for multiple people. I don't think he will have eaten all of this. He probably would have had one box.
another 3-piece combo. And then look at that.
No more in there.
Another 3-piece combo.
Yeah.
Guys, I love the 3-piece combos.
I bet you do.
And then in this
More
one,
tossed.
I got my sandwich. Oh my god, the sandwich.
Is very dainty, Paolo. You're right there. Any more daintier, and he'd be a ballet dancer. But he's a belly dancer.
They made it right this time. They always fuck up my sandwich and they put
Change your smoke alarm.
lettuce.
Battery.
And I don't like lettuce. And
He
then,
hates
you
lettuce.
guys, I got the
Change
box
your battery.
combo.
I'll even give you 2
Look
of
at
these.
that. Extra fries, no coleslaw. We don't do veggies here.
Thank you,
And
Ruth.
then
I appreciate that.
got
Thank you so
a
much.
whole cup of cane sauce. Look at that. And then
That's an entire cup of cane sauce.
I got a whole cup of cane.
A whole drinking cup of cane sauce. What the actual heck? Like, I wouldn't put it past him drinking that shit. I wouldn't put it past him, but that's exclusive access, of course.
Sauce. Look
Power
at
top
that.
diet, yeah.
And then for balance, you guys, I got an unsweetened tea.
Unsweetened, because as you all know, guys, what is it? Balance is key, yes.
Mood, if you want to see me eat all this, go on to the next video.
Alright then. But there is no next video.
Mood, you guys, we're at Cosmos right now. I'm about to order a whole bunch of food. I have some of my family that's out of state.
There's no video. I think that was just rage bait.
And they asked me what's the best bar, so I brought them to Cosmos. We're about to order a whole bunch of appetizers and drinks. And I'm gonna order a whole bunch of stuff for myself. So the order you're about to see is just for me. Mood.
Rage bait.
Hi James, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's know you're here, so we should be all good to go. What can I get for you?
Okay.
How about you look at the waitress?
Can I get the Cosmo nachos?
Okay.
And then can I get the avocado steak?
Okay.
And then can I get
This is the Amara's brother. No, no. Oh, I think they're in the same state though. Welcome in, Spacey, by the way.
the mozzarella sticks?
Okay.
And then can I get the chips and salsa?
Okay.
And then can I get the macaroni and cheese?
Sure, yeah.
And then can I get the fried shrimp?
Uh-huh.
And then can I get the Philly cheesesteak?
Okay.
And then can I get the wings? Can I get the 18 piece?
Okay. Anything else?
Yes. And then can I get the Cosmo cheeseburger?
Okay.
This is what happens when you withhold the chancla. This is what happens.
And then can I get the
And then
Beyond Burger?
Zaya the Dreamer and James the Eater, yeah.
And then can I get the
Is that it?
Is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Don't you dare say is that it, because it's never it. It's never enough. I don't watch this lad at all, so what you're showing us now is new to me. He's in his mid-20s. Ruth, he's in his mid-20s. All the boys are in their 20s. Ethan, Taylor, Will, James. Yeah, waitress needs to get like a whole scroll.
Quesadilla.
Okay.
And then for the juice, can I get 4 tequila shots?
Awesome. Okay.
And then can I get
4 tequila shots?
some tacos? Can I get 3 chicken?
I don't know, Dan.
Okay.
3 asada, 3 al pastor, 3 shrimp, and 3 fish.
Okay.
And then
And as you know, James loves fish because he asked ChatGPT why his boyfriend smells of fish down there. Because, you know, that's something you ask ChatGPT, isn't it?
can I get a whole pizza, just pepperoni? And pepperoni and cheese.
He's got skin tags on his neck, which is an indication of diabetes being untreated. That's usually what it is. You won't see his 30s. Maybe Ruth. Like, honestly, the amount of stuff he packs away is incredible. And if you and Karen did a video on James Bola, you would probably just be absolutely incensed by the end of what you've seen. Honestly.
And then,
Anything else I can get for you, James?
Can I get mozzarella sticks in there?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, mozzarella sticks. Yeah,
I think
mozzarella.
that'll be it.
A bit of mozzarella.
That's it? Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
perfect. I'll go ahead and get this order started.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, warn the chef. Yeah, so I think that was rage bait too. I think there are times when he genuinely eats all the food, and when he doesn't. So like the Raising Cane stuff that he did, no. The waffle stuff, yes. So, you know, there's a reason why he's over 500 odd pounds. Let's not get it twisted. He doesn't do the fat shit on camera all the time, but he does do it a lot.
Mood, you guys. Today for a little snack, we're gonna be trying
Once again, I am telling James Bowler to change his smoke alarm battery.
some chile candies, you guys, from Kickin' Candies, you guys. I went to a little food festival, and the owner gave me a whole bunch of little samples to try. And look at that! Oh my god, I'm so excited to try them.
Oh, like honestly, Ruth, he's one of the major players in the mukbanging world at the moment. Like, this is just the amount of stuff that he does and the way he does it is incredible. And I'm really surprised he doesn't have an alternative way of earning money, if you know what I mean. We've tried looking and there's nothing. So it looks like TikTok is his only avenue of income. But I'm just wondering if there is something else where he's earning a substantial amount of money. Like, it can't just be TikTok, surely. I don't know.
Make sure to follow them. And these are the Skittles, you guys.
Skittles, right?
Se me hasta agua la pinche boca, you guys.
Whatever that means. Jesus. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, James is the most honest of the four, definitely. Like, he knows he's doing fat shit, but he likes to rage bait people too, and it makes him money. I'm just wondering if there's something else. If there's something else there. We've looked into it and we can't find anything. There's no Nikocado avocado situation going on, from what I can tell. So it must just be TikTok. Exactly. Like, that's the thing, though. I can't imagine him not doing something else. Could he be getting money from companies to show their food? Yeah, he's done like Jollibee. He's done a lot of collabs, which is probably like where the money's coming from. And the thing is, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the companies because it's just all publicity at the end of the day. Jollibees won't give a fuck. And the other restaurants won't care either. They're just getting publicity, and that's all it is. Any publicity is good publicity, I suppose.
These are the groceries, you guys.
Mate. Like, the thing is, right, this video right here is absolutely tame compared to the other stuff that he does. Yeah, that's what I wonder if he's got like something private going on. That Meryl? Was he the first one to do the Oreo cereal? Yes. Yeah, that was him, yeah. He also did the massive bowl of noodles too. So he's the major player in this whole thing.
Kickin' Candy. You can find them on Instagram. They also have a website. It's not live yet, but you can sign up to get updates when they go live. It's a Latino-owned business, you guys, and you guys need to support your Latino-owned small businesses, you guys.
You gotta support the Latino-owned small businesses, yes. I mean, there aren't that many in the UK, but if there are Latino-owned small businesses in the UK, I will support them.
These are the gummy clusters.
Gummy clusters, yeah.
They're so good, you guys.
Abracadabra, ooh la la, James Bola, da 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 da. Welcome in, Hells. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's all really delicious, isn't it, James?
I love the Skittles. I guess they're all good.
Oh, I just wonder what the exchange was. Would you like a free sample? I can't do a Latino accent. Would you like a free sample of our chocolates? And James like, mood. So I would. Balance is key.
Also, I have other stuff, but these are the ones that I chose. I'm gonna tag them down below. Make sure to follow them, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Fan of 10.
Yeah. Love the angle there. I personally think a lot of the girls and boys are taking private requests through Cameo or DMs. I would say that James probably has some kind of requests that he's doing. He's got 1 million people following him. Even if it's just 1% or 0.5% of that 1 million, they're going to be messaging him saying, "Can you do that thing I like and I'll pay you £100? Can you French kiss a pork pie for 20 quid?" Food, yeah.
No, thank you.
What can I get started for you?
Can I get
He
3
did,
chicken
Debbie,
meal
yeah.
deals, the regular ones? Can I get them all with orange high C and ketchup?
Speaking of high C, I think that's what his voice is in, high C.
And then can I get 3 of the spicy chicken meal deals with ketchup and Powerade?
Oh, for sure, Dan. For sure.
You said Powerade for the drink?
Yes.
Yes, Powerade. Come on, quick.
Please?
Okay, and then you said ketchup as well, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Anything else for you today?
And then can I get 3 of the McDouble meal deals? Can I get those plain, just meat, cheese, and bun?
I thought you were at Applebee's. Didn't he say he was at Applebee's in the caption? Why is he going McDoubles?
Can I get those with Diet Cokes?
Diet Cokes, because balance is key, yes. I see. Powerade for power tops, exactly. Paolo, I don't think that James Bowler's a power top, to be honest with you. I just don't see it.
You said plain?
Yes.
Yes.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, all of them.
James, is this you?
Yes.
I know. I was like, oh.
She was like, James, did she just say, James, is this you?
You said plain?
Yes. All 3 of them. And
James, is this you?
Yeah.
The fucking server said, James, is this you? Mate, if that happened to me, I wouldn't go to that place again. If they got that familiar with me, they knew that that was my order. I wouldn't go again. I wouldn't, never. I hate that shit. I don't get power top energy from Miss Bowler. I really don't, Paolo, no. And it's quite surprising. He does generate that kind of aura, but I just don't see it. High C has more calories than Coke. Oh, really? Is it like an orange juice drink? I don't know what it is.
I know.
I know it's you, James.
So you said Diet Coke. Anything else for you today?
And then can I get 3 of your strawberry cream pies?
He loves his cream pies, does James. Balance is key.
Strawberry pies, okay?
And then an order of your cookies.
Okay, anything else for you today?
And I think that'll be it.
Alrighty, would you like to run up your change today for Ronald McDonald House share to you?
You're right there, Mills. I don't see anything other than that.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, thank you so much. You're all set to first one now, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
No, thank you.
Didn't tell us how much it was.
Mood, you guys. So today for breakfast, we're gonna be eating at McDonald's. You guys, I'm so excited. I didn't eat last night, and I am really hungry. I woke up.
You didn't eat last night? Tell me another one, mate. Fuck, that's a joke. You're telling me you didn't eat? It's like tango. Oh, thank you, Paolo, yeah. Sugary punch without a vitamin C.
Mood,
Okay,
you guys.
thank you.
So today for breakfast, we're gonna be eating
McDonald's, yeah.
You guys, I'm so excited. I didn't eat last night, and I am really hungry. I woke up like starving. So we're gonna eat a.
Yeah, you look starving, yeah. Doctor now say, you don't look starving. You could eat for another 30 months. If you just stuck to a 1,500 calorie diet for 30 months, you would lose 800 pounds in 1 week. And then I will approve you for weight loss surgery.
Little snack from McDonald's to see what we got. Okay, so starting off strong, we have 1 meat chicken, 2 meat chicken, 3 meat chicken.
Change your smoke alarm battery?
I love meat chicken.
Of course you
and
do.
I've been wanting something spicy, so I got 1 spicy meat chicken, 2 spicy meat chicken, and 3 spicy meat chicken. And then I got 1 McDouble, 2 McDouble, 3 McDoubles, 1 strawberry cream pie, 2 strawberry cream pie, 3 strawberry cream pie.
He likes things that come in threes, doesn't he? Like his heart attacks.
I love their strawberry cream pies. That's my favorite like dessert from there. And then also got the cookie tote. I can like literally cook these up in 1 sitting. And then
like you could eat anything in 1 sitting, mate. If you put your mind to it, you can literally eat anything in 1 sitting. He does not know what starving is. No, he doesn't.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
5.
6.
And then I got
1.
2. 3.
3.
4. 5.
6. 7. 8.
9
9.
the nuggets, you guys. I am so excited to eat.
9 times 4. 9 times 4. 36. So he's got 36 nuggies. 36 nuggies. And I think we've come to the conclusion that the reason he doesn't order a box of 20 and orders 9 boxes of 4 is to have the sheer volume in front of him to make it look like there's so much food there. Like so much food. Like an ocean of chicken nuggets. That's what he's trying to do.
All of this, and then for my drinks,
Life
I
is
obviously
stupid.
got orange iced.
But it's best not to think about it. It's best just to have a laugh. We're just very fortunate to live in the countries that we do.
Diet Coke and Powerade. If you're gonna be eating a meal like this, you have to keep it balanced.
You do.
Let's see. Mood.
What's for tea? I think chicken tonight. I feel like chicken tonight. So that was James Bowler. Very short and sweet as always, unlike his meals. Well, they are sweet, but they're not short, are they? So the last one is Will Kelly. And unfortunately, Will Kelly didn't post very much this week. He is proper down in the dumps. Like, he's having big problems, is Will Kelly. Like, he lost 1 pound. He lost 1 pound in a month, right? And now all of a sudden he's like, I want to lose the weight. And he's just done gym videos. But this week he's done one gym video. Overconsumption, yeah. Food and packaging gluttony, yeah, for sure.
I crashed out on the nicest guy in weight loss. No, shut up, Nick! Yeah. Are you watching me take a picture with the dude right now? Are you watching me chop it up with him? Are you watching me show love? Are you watching me get advice? Nick, shut up! Did you not just see that? Acknowledge that you're wrong. The dude I'm going off on in that clip is Nick's losing it.
I don't know why. I don't know why you have to talk about this with your tits out. I just, it's like we could talk about this with our shirts on. Just thought.
Nick is a dude who was over 600 pounds at one point. He lost a bunch of weight. He documented his journey, and he really inspired me. I was mad because he commented and liked the video that was dissing me. And Nick is somebody I looked up to.
Choose
the
easy.
Dude who made the video was somebody I used to look up to too. And I just felt all of this anger, this insecurity, this resentment, because it's like, guys, y'all are the reason I'm doing this, and you have stuff negative to say about me when I've not talked about you guys. When I saw that comment and he liked it, I made a mental note of it. I didn't say anything to him, even though him and I have had dialogue in the past. I didn't DM him. I just made a mental note.
Yeah, Alan Roberts and Will Kelly have a beef with each other. It's, yeah. Like, Will Kelly is giving it all that, and Alan's replying, and Will Kelly doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Later, he hopped into my live stream just watching it. I asked him to come up. We started a conversation, and eventually I got triggered and just went off. The real reason it triggered me so much is because I feel like I was rejected by the only group that should accept me. Bro, we're all fat trying to lose weight.
No. No. Stop pursuing this narrative that just because we're all fat and trying to lose weight, we should all support each other. No, it does not work like that. If you are a piece of shit, you are a piece of shit. Okay? Will Kelly is an awful person. He's just the worst kind of person. Why should I support him? There's no reason to. Why should I support Ethan, who constantly lies to his audience? Why should I support Taylor, who constantly lies to his audience and grifts long term? Why should I support those people? There are so many other people out there that are losing weight and they're doing it in an honest way. Why shouldn't we support them? We can support them, that's fine, but I don't want to support people who just constantly lie to their audience and just have their tits out. We do not all support each other. That is bullshit.
Why don't you guys appreciate me, bro? Why am I not one of you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at you. What are you doing? Why are you standing here with your tits out talking about this? Sit down and look at the camera with your shirt on.
What's so wrong with me? Why am I not good enough? Fundamentally, this all goes back to me not feeling good enough. Not feeling good enough about myself, not feeling good enough about my station in life, not feeling good enough about what I've done so far in my life, and being rejected, feeling rejected my entire life, even the times I wasn't rejected. And now I'm getting rejected by the guy.
You filmed yourself with strippers, paying $500 and forcing them to say your name. You're a bit of a weirdo.
Guys I used to look up to? I snapped. And that's not okay. So I want to apologize to Nick. I went off on you in that video, bro, and I shouldn't have, bro. No matter how I was feeling, no matter how disrespected I felt, I should have never reacted like that, and I'm sorry. I crashed out on the...
Fair enough, mate. Womp womp. And this is the other video he posted. Mate, there's no weight on that. There's no weight on that. Not a bead of sweat. No weight on that. No weight on that at all. On that lat pull down. Maybe middle. Like, you can tell when you're pulling something. Like, when somebody's pulling something and it's light. You know, like this, like I'm doing this and you can tell it's light. Whereas if I'm doing this, you can tell that it weighs like a certain amount, you know? That weighs nothing, what he's doing. Fucking idiot. Although, he did post a video on his main, and Dirty deleted it. And this is the video.
This is what I eat to lose weight at Subway. It's crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys. Today we have our 2 protein pockets. Will, what's a protein pocket? I'm glad you asked. It's basically a Subway sandwich. We take away the
Why are you topless at a Subway?
bread and we get a tortilla. This is the Italian. You got your pepperoni here. You got your salami. You got your meat. I don't know what it is. You got your tomatoes. You got your
Wicked. Like, seriously, man. The fake workouts do my nut in. Because there are so many people out there that do proper vicious workouts and are reaping the benefits. Whereas these guys are like, or Ethan with 2.5 kg, like, it's just like, why are you doing that? Why?
But this is the ham and cheese, all right?
Always
It's a Subway
topless.
sandwich, guys.
Most
We're just getting rid of the bread. Getting rid of it, all right? And we're washing it down with some water. And the thing
course you
about
are.
the water is, bro, this is so fresh. You don't really want something synthetic like a soda. Like, you can taste the chemicals in the soda. This is basically a
Noobs, you
$5
guys?
footlong that I just removed the bread from. You feel me? So these are 330 calories each. This meal will fill you up for under 700 calories, all right? I'm proud of this meal. This is a
That's not that's more. That's
for
more
under
than
700 calories.
that's more than 700 calories. You put the arrow in that direction, that means more than, not less than. Less than, not more than. Fuck's sake.
Alright? I'm proud of this meal. This is a quick grab and go. And you know, we're changing our lives. Will Kelly win?
If you want to lose 1 pound in a month, then go on the Will Kelly diet. Will Kelly disrespects a waitress.
As somebody who works in a restaurant, if you ever came in my restaurant,
Shorty, you work in a restaurant. I'm not trying to hear your opinion. I don't even mean to talk like that, bro, because I'm not even that guy. I'm not even that guy. But y'all forced me to be that guy. You're so rude to the workers. You're so rude to the workers. You're so rude to the workers. This is their job. The customer is always right. I pay my money to act like that.
No, the customer is always right in matters of taste. That's the full quote, Will. The customer is always right in matters of taste, which means that whatever you like, the person serving you will be like, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's really good, that. Yeah, just one wrap is required, yeah.
I'm a great tipper. As soon as I throw them $20 bills at you, if I tell you to shake your ass, that's what you're gonna do.
Mate, $20? You're telling me to shut up for $20? I have more respect for a waitress than a fat bastard on the internet like Will. All right? That's just how it is. Wait, I always respect your waitresses, your waiters, the people that serve you coffee, the people that serve you anything. Always be nice to them, because everybody deserves like a bit of human decency, right? But if you treat other people like shit, then that's the thing that you should expect in return. So, you know, I'd rather be a waitress than a fat bastard on the internet. Ironically, I am a fat bastard on the internet, but hey ho. Yeah, he can pay to abuse employees, yeah. That's what he thinks.
I was actually explaining the other day about how I hate the hood. And people were saying that was anti-black of me for saying I hate the hood.
Wait, why do you hate the hood?
He's saying he hates the hood.
I don't like being around poor people.
So whenever you see the hood, you think of poor people?
Yes! Doesn't that qualify as the hood?
Yeah, wicked. I think he's consumed a lot of bodily fluids that aren't his. Probably.
I've never seen a rich hood. I've never seen a hood where everyone's well off and doing great with themselves. Have you? Bro, here's the thing about the hood, bro. The hood does not equate, blackness does not equate to hood. Poverty equates to hood. People just equate black people to poverty. When they see hood antics and stuff like that, it's, oh, them black people is wildin'. No, the trailer trash people do the same thing. Race is a product of capitalism, if you're gonna keep it a thou wow with you, bro. Y'all are gonna know Will Kelly is on when you see me with nothing but white women. I was actually explaining the other
What? No, he will never change, no.
About how I hate the hood. And people were saying that was anti-black of me for saying I hate the hood.
Wait, why do you hate the hood?
I don't like being around poor people.
So whenever you see the hood, you think of poor people?
Yes! Doesn't that qualify as the hood? I've never seen a rich hood. I've never seen a hood where everyone's well off and doing great with themselves. Have you? Bro, here's the thing about the hood, bro. The hood does not equate, blackness does not equate to hood. Poverty equates to hood. People just equate black people to poverty. When they see hood antics and stuff like that, it's, oh, them black people is wildin'. No, the trailer trash people do the same thing. Race is a product of capitalism, if you're gonna keep it a thou wow with you, bro. Y'all are gonna know Will Kelly.
The only people that equate poverty with black people are racist. Welcome in, Hot Latte. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Did you know Will's grandfather is famous and he's right wing? I did not know that. Who's his grandfather?
It's on when you see me with nothing but white women.
Black women, we're safe. Yep. Will Kelly just wants a white lady. So the black women, you're all safe. I hope his parents get home soon. I could agree with that one point that poverty is not related to race. Poverty can affect anyone, but he's still an arsehole. Yeah. What's his name, Satan? If you could let me know, please. Back from a fitness class, sweaty, so grabbing a shower before we have our first birthday party later. Very nice, very nice. Enjoy your shower. Oh, here's another topless video.
But you're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna yell at me. They're mad at me because I take my shirts off in restaurants. They're mad at me because I'm loud in fast food spots. Why are you mad at me for that? You're not mad at them for selling poison. I'm tired of the haters. I'm tired of the haters, bro. They get mad at me because I walk past them, bro.
He's got a back like a toad.
Bro, it says
what
employees
doing?
only back here. But I can still come back here, bro. But you're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna yell at me. Nah, bro. I'm not going. I gotta go.
Get out.
All right, I gotta go. You not mad that you selling poison, bro?
What?
You not mad that you selling poison, bro?
Selling poison?
Please go. Yeah.
Why is he always shirtless? I don't know. I think he just loves himself. Yeah, exactly. Wicked. Glenn Lowry.
Will Kelly wins. But you're gonna be mad at me.
Let's have a look. It's just insane how bad Will is. Like, honestly, awful individual. His back looks like the sad emoji. It does. Oh. I think we're going to get a second encore for Ethan, guys. Just give me 1 minute.
We're live at The Glenn Show. The Glenn Show Live. This is Glenn Lowry. I am Emeritus Professor of the Social Sciences at Brown University and distinguished...
He sounds like an old version of Will. He sounds like an old version of Will. And looks like an old version of Will. But Will are never going to get there. You think he did a podcast with him? Maybe. I'll see you when you get there. See you when you get there. See you when you get there. Jesus Christ. They're all woke. The whole world's gone woke. Epstein, Trump. Jesus Christ. I'm just having a look. No, I can't see anything. Are we still the... I think this is beyond my... This is beyond my remit, I think, looking at this. But we have an encore. Casey Kelly has just posted a video. I try his 660-pound weight loss routine.
What happens when a former 600
on Google? I'll have a look at it after, but I think like that's some shit I don't want to get into on my channel, to be honest. Can we see that okay? We can.
60-pound streamer starts living like a 160-pound fitness influencer.
Recently, I ate the 8,000-calorie diet that made him his heaviest. But in the past 18 months, he's lost over 200 pounds. So what?
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't lost 200 pounds.
What's his diet like? How does he exercise? And is he on the right track?
I don't think I've ever seen that level of effort on a set.
Or is he bound to gain it back?
Have you slipped up while you were out here?
Starting with Ethan's first meal of the day, what does a typical breakfast look like for you?
So we start out with the protein coffee. I usually fill it about a third of the way with ice. I use 12 ounces of cold brew.
12 ounces of cold brew.
I used to use espresso cold brew. This is light roast today.
We keeping it light.
After the cold brew, we add a really small amount of like 0 sugar caramel. On top of that, we just pour in an entire coffee flavored protein shake.
And then we also have a little turd nugget on the plate.
This right here gives you over 50 grams of protein for just over 400 calories.
So you're telling me that's what he ate? Why was he in a coma? Because of COVID, ZZ.
Which is a lot different from his old 1,800 calorie breakfast that had
119 grams of fat. My worry is this filling for you?
Not really. It's almost about just kind of like getting the energy and hitting the macros.
Why on earth is his... Why is his chin... Why is that so low? What's going on there? Like, I've never seen it hang so low like that.
Because don't worry, the meals later are gonna fill you up.
And he wasn't kidding, because although this was his weight loss diet, I have a lot of food to eat.
Wash it down.
Oh, that's delicious. If you got this from Starbucks, it would be like 700
Quick Time Fitness. Yes, boys!
calories. No protein. But we have 50 grams of protein in this. How many grams of protein a day are you eating?
Minimum 250. I'm so used to eating like high protein foods at this point. I'm usually between that like 260 and 290 range.
Must have some earth rumbling farts.
It is really funny, dude. When I was at my heaviest, my kryptonite was like sugary coffee. The coffee I used to get at Dunkin' was like 1,300 calories.
Yeah, protein bars are fucking... I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I don't expect any honesty here.
That's just coffee.
That's just the frozen coffee. This, to me, is kind of like Jim Bro milk and cookies.
Have you ever tried this?
I haven't.
We're about to find out. He didn't dink it with me!
You don't dink it when it's soaking, dude.
And as we continued getting our...
Yeah, that sounds like a euphemism. I bet he's never dinked it when it was soaking. His filters. Yeah, I've got to assume it's filters because he doesn't look like this.
light breakfast down,
Last bite of the protein bar, going in.
I realized I liked the coffee more than I thought I would because...
I don't want to drink this so fast. I want to continue enjoying it.
I have an issue with that, with the coffee.
Yeah, he's really bad for focusing on protein. 300 grams of protein, yeah. He's going to be like Danny has to wear a gas mask living in that flat with him, no doubt.
I'll suck these now.
Yo! I never want to hear that come out of your mouth again. Suck it down.
Suck these down, dude.
But as I started nearing the end of my coffee, it started hitting me hard.
Dude,
They have the same haircut. Yeah, it's all the same haircut. It's like it's a little group cult of having the same broccoli haircut. It's just that Ethan's got a big like pouch here, a big pouch.
No. Like it's already hitting me.
Because I didn't realize this entire coffee had 350 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Dude, you're gonna kill me. Someone your size, you can get away with drinking a bunch of caffeine. Dude, I'm 170 pounds right now. Meal number 1 is complete.
After my first meal, this is usually when I take my supplements.
What do we got here, brother?
The Goodnight 2.0 and the magnesium just help with sleep quality. Potassium pills, mainly to flush out like excess sodium. I'll take vitamin D3 and K2, and I'll usually take my water pill.
And you told me that you had a little bit of issue with this when you moved to California.
250 grams per day. What's that doing to his kidneys? I dread. Well, that's why he's got such bad water in his legs, Debbie. It's probably because of the kidneys. Yeah, he does have the way his double chin moves is really weird. Sneaky Jocko ad.
Ethan moved all the way to California from his childhood bedroom in Michigan to be in a new environment. Because at the start of the year, he found himself relapsing back to his old ways. So he decided to work with a coach. That we'll meet in just a little bit.
With the move, I didn't get my labs done in the time frame that the doctor wanted, so the prescription didn't get filled as soon as it normally would have. Yep. So I had a little bit over a week gap without this, and I gained like 10 pounds in a week. So you can see this one strap, and then where it was pushing all.
Yeah, it's not the 10 pounds in 1 week just wasn't because of water. It was because you weren't in a calorie deficit. Stop pushing that lie. Because you've been gaining weight for 6 months now. If you've been gaining weight for 6 months, it's not just water. There's going to be a lot of potato chips, a lot of chocolate bars, a lot of ice cream, you know, that kind of stuff.
The water too, like look, it's this side too. This stuff is harder and it's cold, which lets me know that this is water.
But that hasn't been the only issue Ethan's been dealing with from the move.
It is, yeah, it's 1 gram per kilogram of your target weight, I believe.
Oh, goodness.
But we'll talk about that later, because for now, it's time to see what Ethan's new coach has planned for his workout.
Yo, what up, dude?
This is Jacob, aka Peach Fit. He's lost 130 pounds himself and now coaches hundreds of
Only does arm day, by the way.
people to lose weight and get in the best shape of their life.
Cool place. Yeah, man. What are we hitting today?
Today is back, chest.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're never hitting legs, Casey. Not on Peach Fit's watch, never.
Ethan, you said that you never lifted weights before you started your weight loss journey. How do you feel about your strength in the gym?
I feel really self-conscious about it because of how big I am. People assume that I'm like super strong when in reality, there's just a scrawny gamer under here that never went to the gym.
Yeah, right.
So I'm glad to be doing this now.
Did they imply that the hernia was due to the move? Yeah, he's had that hernia for a long time, so I just don't understand why that. Yeah.
And building that muscle while I lose the weight. But I don't have any strength from previous workouts because there weren't any.
Let's see the strength, brother.
And it's safe to say I was impressed because he surprised us both.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Pushing as hard as he could every single rep, which would be a common theme during our workout.
Push.
20 reps. Why?
Push.
Yup. Oh, yeah.
Are we doing this? Let's go. Come on.
Good.
I'm sorry. Why are we doing 20 reps on the dumbbells? What's the purpose of this? Just for the video? At least he was honest about being a skinny gamer under all that. Yeah. Definitely a lot of is it atrophy or dystrophy? I can't remember. Muscular dystrophy, not atrophy. That's it. No one's thinking you're big and strong.
You have Ethan pushing to failure.
Close to,
Yeah.
if not.
Which is really new for me, but I like it a lot.
That's how you actually build muscle, brother.
Anything in life, you gotta
push hard.
Gotta push hard.
And because
I'm sorry, but no. Why are we doing 20 reps? That's so silly.
Ethan trained so hard, it was only right I did the same.
Wow, these are heavy hundreds, brother.
1,
2, 3.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he does, Debbie.
Push.
Woo! Let's keep going. And although it was inspiring to see Ethan push so hard,
Oh, yeah, he's pushing.
Got that Sam Raimi tear going.
I began to worry about him because
So I know Ethan has a hernia.
Yeah.
Does lifting heavier not affect it?
So yeah, we went to a general surgeon, and he basically was saying he just thinks that he should lose a little bit more weight,
Yeah.
keep pushing in the gym. If it's starting to get really painful, that's when he should take action on it.
So this is
But he's saying it's painful. Ethan's saying the hernia is painful. So why are you continuing to do strength training?
the hernia.
Right here. Like, look at that, dude.
Jesus
And you
Christ.
can like push it all the way in.
No. I can't believe he just did that. That made me feel so sick. Yeah, 20 reps is so stupid. Even in my class, it was 4 sets of 30 seconds, and it was still in the 6 to 12 rep range. That's what you want to go for. Like 8 to 12, I would say.
Push it in, it'll just come right back out.
Oh, goodness.
It just adds so many levels of discomfort to all this crap that's just like, I can't wait to not deal with it.
True saying.
Did the surgeon say how much you should lose before you get it checked out?
Ideally 350. Realistically, with how much it's already bothering me, I'm probably just gonna have the surgery done when I reach 399. That's the goal.
And after seeing how hard Ethan pushes despite having a hernia, it
I had a diaphragmatic hernia and I was throwing up every day till I had it repaired. It was a bad time. I'm sorry to hear that.
only motivated me to train even harder.
Come on, let's go.
What is this? Oh, goodness. I can see your triceps, Ethan. Keep going, mate.
I don't think I've ever seen that level of effort on a set.
There's no effort, Casey. He's like, that face is just, yeah.
Now we're working, baby.
Man, y'all got some skinny legs to be able to just...
Hey, man.
Skinny
legs.
Brother, I'm talking in comparison.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see Peach's legs now. Me when I've not had enough fiber. Yeah, exactly.
Yup.
Sitting on toilet. Sitting on toilet.
Yep, that's it.
Nope.
Oh, I'm telling you, this guy's crazy. There we go. Come on,
dude. So impressive.
I'm sure that's doing your hernia wonders.
Great form.
Come on. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work, sir.
But that coffee and protein bar was not very filling earlier. Let's get back to eating. Now this is not looking like my typical post-workout meal, so Ethan, please explain what you have done here.
This is 225 grams of romaine lettuce, 2 servings of yogurt Caesar dressing, 1 serving of shredded Parmesan cheese, and then a lot of red pepper flakes, and 12 ounces of real good chicken breast.
It almost kind of gets you that fried chicken fix, but it's 120 calories, 21 grams of protein.
I don't think Peach does do legs. I've never seen him do legs.
For every 4 ounces. I don't think we're gonna dink and sink this one. That's a little bit grody. Bink! Bro.
I'm never gonna get sick of this.
And this is what, 750 calories and 84 grams of protein?
Yep.
I noticed you don't have a lot of carbs for like a post-workout meal. Why do you do that?
I don't know, like where do carbs fit? Like if I
Exactly,
put croutons
Satan.
on this,
Terrible.
right, it would get
You get like a xenomorph coming out.
me the carbs, but then it takes away calories from the rest of the day. Like I play a volume game with my calories because a meal like this is a big bowl.
It's as big as my head, and that's filled up all the way to the top.
But playing the volume game lets me feel full, and not including the croutons lets me have more calories.
Let's have a quick look and see if there's any comments. Welcome any comments? Nah.
So you're like a fat guy.
I am a fat guy, indeed.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant you enjoy eating your macronutrient breakdown more fats than carbs. Let's just make that very apparent, guys. I'm gonna try another bite of this salad.
And although this isn't an ideal post-workout for most, it's way more volume, but way less calories than the chicken and rice you used to eat.
So I'm gonna break it up. 5 calories on a hot summer's day like today. Not too shabby.
And as we continue to take down the massive meal, it made me wonder about the specifics of his diet.
Now you said this is somewhat of a typical lunch for you, but are you on
The comment section is curated, yeah. It does seem like it was a lot of positivity there.
a meal plan?
The meal plan right now is more of like a framework.
So like macros.
The protein coffee and the protein bars in the morning. You start out with X amount of protein. You eat this much meat at lunch.
If he had nice legs, he'd be in shorts every day. Yeah. If he was like fully working out his legs, he'd be wearing shorts. I mean, I wear shorts. I don't give a shit. But I've got meaty legs, so, you know.
X amount of protein, this much meat and this much stuff at dinner, X amount of protein.
How many calories a day are you eating?
Right around 2,500.
And you're getting
Bullshit! Bullshit. You're eating 2,500 calories a day, then why have you put on weight in the past 6 months?
50 grams of protein minimum?
At least, yeah.
And after some more munching,
This real good chicken is real good, let me tell you what, brother.
I was curious about if Ethan's food addiction had gotten better or worse after getting a coach.
When you have a meal like this and you feel your stomach full, would you say you're still thinking about food all day?
For sure. I think the cravings are still there, but like the hunger isn't. So I think a lot of the hunger stuff for me is a mental game. Out here, dude, I'm wearing lettuce to the ground now. I never used to do that.
So you think that switch has been good for you?
Absolutely. Yeah. Especially having Jacob just kind of like multiple times a day, every day we're talking or checking in or whatever. So like that accountability factor
2,500 in the morning. That seems more accurate, Mel's.
wasn't necessarily there where I was living.
You were in your childhood bedroom.
Listen, I love my parents, but they were keeping some bullshit. You know what I mean?
You don't get to 660 pounds by eating fruit and vegetables.
Yeah. So having that disconnect too with Danny of just like being able
Interesting. Me and my meaty gams. Exactly, Wicked, yeah. Yeah, there's like, he doesn't need to do an if it fits your macros diet. He just needs to watch his calories, really.
with like we don't bring that stuff into the apartment.
If it's not in the apartment, you are so much less likely. Like, you can go out and seek it, but it's not like, there's a bag of Doritos in the pantry right now. I could go for a few, and then a few turns into.
It smells. I think that's to do with the filters, but also like he's got a massive bulge in the back of his neck, which is very concerning. I'm assuming that's fat though.
Making the ultimate nachos again.
Fuck the ultimate nachos. Everything tastes the same. Like flavor-wise, I would not want to take another bite.
It is interesting, even being on track.
That's it, love.
I still subconsciously kind of treat food as a reward sometimes. I know that's not how you're supposed to view it.
Yes, but I think evolutionarily, kind of makes sense. We didn't always have food available, right?
We've talked about the addiction aspect, but it feels like kind of like obsessive.
Well, it's if you're continuously thinking about it all the time. You're like, I can't wait till my next meal. I can't wait until my next meal.
It's not all the time, but it's a lot.
That's kind of how I am. I'd be working at my desk and I'm like, I got 2.5 hours until I can eat my next meal.
The sheer lies coming out of Ethan's mouth, like this video is just bullshit. And Casey's not going to call him out. Casey doesn't seem like the type of person that's just going to call him out. And this is an extremely polished video as well, so there's going to be none of that.
Yes, I'm in very good shape, but like, man, I'd be thinking about my food all the time too. I'd be looking forward to my meals and I'm like, 30 minutes. Yeah. 15 minutes. It's definitely tough to balance when food tastes so good, especially when you're eating things that you genuinely enjoy. Like you said, you could eat this forever. You gotta like obviously put that in the back burner and be like, okay, I eat the meal. When I eat the meal, I enjoy it over the course.
Yeah, he tried to claim he got to 600 pounds eating Whole Foods. That wasn't, no fruit and veg from his parents.
course of those 15 minutes, and then I'm done.
Which is exactly what we're doing because we're fueling up for yet another workout.
I'm gonna beat him.
I don't know where we're going.
You gotta drink the Minute Maid too.
That's easy.
I should have known I was gonna lose that one.
It's not carbonated, bro. It's so easy to get.
So
Yeah, the thing is, Wicked, if you're on a volume eating kind of kick, I think that's more for people that don't have a lot of calories to work with. Like volume eating, I say would work for somebody who's on 1,800 calories or 2,000 calories, not somebody who could potentially eat 4,000 calories and lose weight. Ethan got 600 pounds with Whole Foods. That's what he claimed in a podcast. Yes. Yeah.
So Ethan, what are we doing now, brother?
We're walking a 5K, man.
What's your fastest time ever?
19:39 a mile.
You want to try 19:35?
We can try it.
I think we better start this watch and get going, brother. We're beating 19:39.
Welcome in, Tim. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Walking, I was curious.
How are you feeling?
Not great about this uneven ground, but I'm confident.
Yeah, this might make it a little harder, huh?
Yeah.
And a little harder
Give it a minute. But my feet shish hurts.
was an understatement. But I was more impressed he was doing these in the first place.
So how often have you been walking 5Ks?
You know, it's been a lot more often than.
So in the podcast, he claimed that his parents were buying organic food, and it was more expensive. And that's what helped him. He was 200 by the age of 200 pounds by the age of 9. That's what he said. Well, how did you do?
Than I'm used to. Starting out once a week, then we did twice a week, and last week I did 3 of these things.
3 a week?
Yeah.
Have you tried swimming ever? I know that's really low impact.
Too self-conscious to go to like a public pool. When I'm in the pool, I feel like I just lounge. I've never really done like laps or anything like that, but it's something I definitely want to try.
I said it earlier.
So he said he wants to try the pool, but he said when he goes into a pool, he just lounges.
Ethan's making me look like the tan guy. I'm normally the pale guy.
Yeah, we're getting near vampiric skin tones here.
Although we were cracking jokes, I realized we had to pick it up if we wanted to record his fastest 5K ever because
we're walking a 20:30 right now.
And while we got to walking, I wanted to dig deeper.
How does doing more activity make you feel? Not necessarily body-wise. What does it make you feel like when you finish one of these?
I'm proud of myself for sure, but I'm not sure if that outweighs the physical stuff, because the gym for sure outweighs the physical. Like when I'm sore after the gym, that sense of accomplishment outweighs that for sure. When it comes to something like this, sometimes that pain afterwards is just like
unbearable.
Was it really worth it? You know, I start questioning it a little bit. But
why are you doing it then? Yeah, Hells, he was 200 pounds at the age of 9. They're in California, Paolo. Somewhere. You can walk in the pool, yeah. Like, yeah, doing the same as Rosie, basically.
Obviously, at my size, stuff like this is burning a ton of calories.
Oh, you're probably burning 3 or 4 times the amount of calories that I am.
So I think it's worth it just to do that.
What is one activity-related goal?
So he can eat more. He burns 3 times the calories, so he can eat 3 times the food that Casey does.
You have.
I want to be able to run again. I haven't really ran since I was a teenager, to be honest. At the end of one of the 5Ks, I did like a little sprint. Like I ran for the last 20 seconds, and I was like so out of it afterwards.
I wouldn't recommend running at your weight, Ethan. It's terrible for your knees because you're pounding your feet, and it's going to just shock up to your knees. Nah.
I'd like to be able to actually run, not just run for like a little tiny period, like actually run.
You're in this for the long game. I mean, even if you don't see that goal for 5 years, putting in that work every single day, increasing your walking pace, those little wins add up. So let's keep pushing though. We're slowing down a little bit.
And we were gonna need all the motivation.
Peaches watching Casey's legs and seething, yeah.
All you.
Because the ground was uneven, we were already fatigued from our workout earlier, and it was 100 degrees outside in the blazing California sun.
Well, that's the thing, Satan. He was like all about the recumbent bike, never seen it again. He used it like what, once? Never seen it again.
Look how far we walked. We did all that already. Look at the progress you made. It didn't feel like we walked that far, bro.
But even with all the motivation, Ethan couldn't ignore.
Yeah, this uneven ground sucks.
This gravel is so bad to walk on.
I'm not trying to be the fat guy that complains.
No, this is
But
terrible.
like if you wanted to get a new
You are the fat guy that complains, though, to be fair.
pace, we should have gone to like an actual freaking road.
Well,
It's uneven because it's gravel, Paolo. You don't like the gravel.
before we knew it,
we are halfway there, brother. You just do that again.
Let's do it.
And just as things were looking bad for Ethan.
Oh my goodness. Road!
Oh my God. That was one of the worst walking experiences I've ever had.
Time to make up some ground, brother.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, we are making up
I don't
time
know.
now,
I think
baby.
it's just normal shoe. I think it's just trainers. You can tell like Ethan's walking is terrible. Like the way he walks, just yeah, must be astounding pain.
We're closing in on it, Ethan. Let's go.
We're still going.
Cases like, I'll just walk in front.
Less than a mile. You got 3/4 of a mile in you?
I'm surprised I'm still standing.
And although I won't be able to carry Ethan to the finish, I did have some help to make it a little easier for him.
I'm legitimately surprised I'm still going.
I'm not. You're
They
an
did
animal,
start
brother.
on
You don't
gravel,
lose
yeah.
200 pounds without having some sort of grit.
This is like one of the most miserable things I've ever done.
He lost 200 pounds because he was in a coma. All right.
Just makes you that much tougher, brother.
I'm not stopping.
I know you're not.
If Ethan can make up bullshit about him weighing 660 pounds, then, you know, anyone will fall for it. Ethan never weighed 660 pounds. He lost a lot of weight in a coma. He keeps putting on the same 100 pounds all the time, losing the 100, weighing 100, gaining 100. It's just fucking. I just don't understand. And I'm just glad that more people are calling him out now, because it's been so frustrating trying to tell people this guy is lying to you. He is lying to you. Nice crop top from Twinkie Casey there.
3.2 miles in 67 minutes. So we didn't hit our goal, but that was the most uneven ground in the world, and you still managed to do it.
That was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Well, I'm super proud of you for it. I think, is it time to cool off?
I think so.
That's the okay. That's the thing, Wicked. He's ginger and he's got pasty skin. It's going to be a maelstrom for his skin in that California heat.
The last time
They have a pool in the fucking complex, so he's not. Right. Okay.
I saw a meal that looked like this, it was the ultimate nachos. Please tell me that's not what we're doing again.
This is white people taco night.
White people taco night. How are we making it?
Starting off with some shredded iceberg, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Which reminds me, I'll be logging everything in Macro Factor, the sponsor of today's video, to check all the nutrition.
No.
96 calories, 104 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat, and just 22 grams of carbs. So if you're
So that was. Oh, sorry. Actually, we should watch this. Hold on.
whole thing.
Which reminds me, I'll be logging everything in Macro Factor, the sponsor of today's video, to check all the nutrition information.
Next up, a few servings of salsa.
Hot salsa. Get it in there. Get it in there.
Then we're gonna follow it up with a serving of light sour cream. We're gonna do 1 serving of spicy guacamole, 1 serving of reduced fat Mexican cheese, 10 ounces of cooked 96.4 ground beef, a crushed bag of Mexican street corn protein chips, and then we're gonna top it off with some low sodium hot sauce.
Right over the top. And this whole meal has 896 calories.
900 calories for that bowl.
104 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat, and just 22 grams of carbs. So if you're looking to lose weight like Ethan, put on muscle like me, or just generally track your health, Macro Factor is my one-stop shop for all things health
That's
related.
it. Look at the proper camera, yeah. 104 grams of protein from the cheese and the beef, I
If you
imagine.
want to get it for yourself, you can use code Casey or the link down in the description box below. Thanks Macro Factor for sponsoring this portion of today's video. But now, this bowl is hefty. Like, this has some weight to it.
Think about the macros, dude. This is almost 1,000 calories.
This is probably like at least 3 pounds of food.
The bowls are pretty heavy, just to be fair. The bowls are pretty
sorry,
heavy.
2 pounds of food. No,
I don't know why it's white people tacos. I believe a couple of people in the chat when it was last said it's like a joke or something, but I honestly I can't remember.
No, it is a lot.
2 white boys eating white boy taco night. Is this gonna taste as good as the ultimate nachos? It's not hard to beat because they were not my favorite. Bink. Yeah, this isn't 2,100 calories with 145 grams of fat, is it? But it's similar.
And as we were putting down the 3 pounds of food, I began to notice a pattern.
All the meals we've eaten today.
Hold on. 3 pounds of food. I hope that's an exaggeration. Looks maxing, macro maxing, calorie maxing.
Have some semblance of your old diet. Does this actually scratch the itch for you?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Without hesitation, for sure.
Have you slipped up while you were out here because you have this food?
The worst thing I've done out here so far, and I've told this to Jacob.
Yeah.
At a couple nights, when it's late at night and I'm out of calories, I'll have something like a bowl of fruit or a protein bar or something. But it puts me over calories for the day, but then I calculate it for the next day.
But you haven't had any like sort of big slip up or anything like that? You've been locked in?
No, I came out here for a purpose, man.
Like I've said before, I'm proud of you. Like seriously.
I appreciate it.
A bowl of. He just goes over his calories with a bowl of fruit or with a protein bar.
That's awesome.
One of the hardest parts about this decision was moving out here didn't guarantee anything. Me moving across the country, leaving the community I grew up in, there was no guarantee that I just come.
I prefer ground pork personally, but yeah, there's more lysine in pork. That's about it. But I prefer the taste of pork compared to beef.
I'm out here and I lose weight. I still have to do all the things that I need to do to lose it.
You haven't lost any weight though, Ethan, since you've got there. Well, actually, you've lost like 2 pounds since you got there in a month.
Just trying to put myself in a position that'll actually allow it to happen.
And if you're not cheating on your diet and you're doing the 5 workouts a week and you're getting after it, like I
Cardio
said,
in, yeah.
bro, I said it's gonna happen. Whether you see the scale immediately jump down or if it takes a while, it's gonna happen.
It's weird, dude, because like the scale has been so up and down with the water pill, the fluctuations, whatever. But like at the same time, like I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, whoa.
Sorry to interrupt you. This Taco Bell fire sauce is hot, man. You like everything so hot.
And even though I was wiping away tears from the heat,
I've had many meals, and I have a lot of experience.
No.
Have you noticed the only vegetable he's had so far is lettuce?
Stuff that tastes good.
No, you're lying.
Hey, you know, I'm actually not that big of a food guy.
Slow metabolism.
Can't outrun it.
and despite the jokes, I wanted to dig a little deeper into Ethan's move because although he's made it seem great so far,
Actually, I wanted to ask because you said you haven't slept up, you said your workouts have been going good, but you also told me that your mental health when moving out here, it hasn't maybe been the best.
Tim,
Why would you
thank
say
you.
that is? Because it sounds like you got momentum, right?
It's two parts of my brain working against each other. The logical part of my brain knows that I'm in a deficit and I'm putting in the work and I'm losing fat. But the anxiety is like, holy crap, look at all the work I'm doing, but the scale isn't moving. And that just messes with me.
I'm sorry. No. The scale isn't moving because you're not eating in a calorie deficit. It just... You can't claim to be eating 2,500 calories. You're claiming to do... You're eating 2,500 calories a day and you're working out twice a day on top of that as well. So you're going for like, you're probably going like 6,000 calories a day in total, and you've lost 2 pounds in a month. So you're in a 4,000, you're in a 3,000 calorie deficit from the exercise and the calorie restriction, and you've lost 2 pounds in a month. Please work it out.
So much, dude.
Yeah, but like you saw a 13-pound drop last week.
It doesn't feel good at this point because it's happened so many times. The water weight, inflammation, whatever. I don't care what's causing the fluctuations until I start to see like a consistent downward trend.
What's causing the fluctuations is you eating like a fat pig.
And the scale is just frustrating to me. As a
It seems like he only weighs his lettuce, because he's very exact with the lettuce, and then he's just roughly with everything else.
weight loss creator, the scale is the sole metric in which you are judged. And that is just a fact. That is just how the internet works. And that is what causes the anxiety for me. It is just gonna be so satisfying and so vindicating to
Be honest with your audience, and then the scale will go down.
finally start reaching like some
Like,
milestones.
gotcha.
When I hit 399 later this year, dude.
When? I like when.
I
When
haven't
you
been
hit.
under 399 since I was like 15. It's been over a decade.
You wanna know who can make it happen? Ethan Benard. You wanna know who gonna make it happen? Ethan Benard.
but as we started nearing the end of our
Yeah, I don't think so. Because he said he was going to be $3.99 by April. He said he was going to be $3.99 by May. So he's saying he's going to be $3.99 by the end of the year. Okay.
monstrous bowl,
Am I gonna beat you this time?
You might actually.
but
Dude, my nose is running. Oh, look at that. That is grody. Last bite?
Oh yeah. Salt, water retention, inflammation, like, and also the fact that he's eating 300 grams of protein a day probably doesn't help his kidneys with the water retention as well. So there's that to it.
Boom, bitch. That was delicious, but I think we got some calories left.
I know just the thing.
He does need cardiology. He needs the help of a cardiologist.
We're gonna have to go somewhere first.
Is this the spot?
Yeah, this is it.
Why not Aldi?
I don't think they
All these nuts in your mouth. Let's go, buddy. Is that the one?
No. This one right here.
I guess there's always room for dessert. What do we got here?
This is a reduced fat ice cream. The whole pint is
I'm sorry. No.
360 calories.
which is definitely a change of pace from the 2,000 calorie Wendy's order and 500 calorie large Frosty he used to have to end the night.
And what are we about to do here? It's something I've never done in my life.
You've never opened a pack of Pokemon cards?
I don't know if I've ever touched a Pokemon card. Bro, I think you mastered this diet thing. I'm full right now.
No, he's not mastered the diet thing because he's not losing weight.
I'm eating ice cream, enjoying my night.
Eating ice cream and opening Pokemon packs is quite a way to end
Welcome,
it.
Father. Good to see you.
And
Hope
even
you're
though
well.
I had no idea what I was looking at,
What is this?
That's literally like worth like 2 cents.
it put a smile on my face to see Ethan happy.
What is this?
That's a good ball, dude. That's probably worth like 10 to 20.
He was happy opening Pokemon cards. We'll let people have their joys.
Ooh, I'm making you money, boy!
Because losing over 200 pounds isn't easy, and losing another 200 is even harder. But it is a choice anyone can make. And to see the difference between not just his old diet and new diet, but his new way of life and determination is truly inspiring.
It makes me cringe when he does those gym faces. I hate it.
Even though he's hit a few roadblocks, I know he's on the right track to crush his goals.
That was a big day. I think it's time to get some rest. Hey, bro, you cozy over there? Sleep is real important.
Yeah, I guess.
Just remember, I'm not special. I'm just consistent.
Oh, that was fucking stupid. Ethan lied throughout that whole video. You're telling me there are people out there that believe he eats that on the daily and he's not losing weight. That's what he's saying, effectively. So, the final results of the poll. Will Ethan move back to Michigan before the end of 2026? 84% of people say yes. Make sure you like the stream, please. Thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe to the stream. That is the end of the stream for today. It's been a day, certainly, especially with Ethan. Yeah, I don't get it. I want to see what Ethan and Peach's next move is, because this video here from Casey seems to have compounded the fact that Ethan is lying. So it's going to be an interesting weekend if they actually post anything. But thank you, Mels, for being here. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for the gifted memberships and the super chats. Extremely, extremely generous. Very, very kind. Yes, it's been a wonderful afternoon to spend it all with you. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you join the Discord and give me some recommendations for some videos for tomorrow. But yeah, you all take care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon.